You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can.
So, you know.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Welcome
To the 3 Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane M. Petty.
Cherry TNT.
And today, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 119. We have a special guest with us. BabiBoyJodi is in the building. Everybody breathe.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
For real?
Because he did it with us.
Yeah. Hey, yo, thank you for coming up, man.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Thank you for sending that email. Let's
That
start.
email.
Oh, yeah.
The email.
So
is
I
what
wasn't there,
sold
but
the
I saw
dream.
them read it,
It was
man.
very touching.
Yeah, it felt good. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate the shout.
And let me tell you the funniest part. That day when I posted that clip on the Wednesday that we dropped the podcast, still had 5 DMs from niggas talking about, let me get on the podcast. Did you not read the tweet?
And the episode.
Did you not read? Even if that's why I put it as a post.
Yeah.
Because I knew a lot of people won't listen to the episode.
Oh.
So I was like, let me make it a post. I even baited them in. So when I shared the post to the story, I put on the story, you want to be on the 3 Oak Podcast? Click
that.
below.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
I'm baiting y'all in. I need I need as many people as I need y'all to see this. It did not help. It didn't help. Some of these niggas just still don't care.
Yo, can I get on?
Yeah, man. But we read your email last week, so the viewers are waiting for this one. You know, they're ready to hear your story. I'm trying to figure out if we should go right into the story or we should just get a little background on them first, you know?
Oh.
Should probably do a little background, right?
Yeah, man. Introduce them. Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, you know what I'm saying? Where were you born and raised?
Born and raised in Far Rockaway, Queens.
Okay.
I've been out here for about like 10 years now. So I'm a little country.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you calling it home yet?
No.
No.
That's crazy.
Damn. I'm at like 12, 13, so I'm like, I live here, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I live here,
but I'm from
97,
I got a
man.
home here.
Yeah.
I ain't from it. I mean, you know, I got my friends out here and stuff like that. Like, I got my experiences, but
You from Far Rockaway?
I'm from Far Rockaway.
Facts. I feel
Straight
you.
like that.
So when did you get that? It's 10 years ago. How old are you right now?
I'm 25.
25. Okay, so you got here in high school then.
Yeah, like the beginning of high school.
Okay, like freshman year and all
Yeah.
that. Where'd you go?
I went. All right. So you ready for this?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I went to Millbrook, Wakefield, Nightdale, Word of God, and then I graduated from Wake Forest. Roseville.
Okay, just to put this out there, you were a menace if they sent you the Word of God. They were like, clearly public school ain't working for this nigga. Let's get him around some Christians and see if that'll save him. Let's get him around some Christians. But Word of God was a little different. They had that cult energy over there.
Yeah. So funny story. Like I was like skateboarding and shit.
Yeah.
Like way before like I even thought about basketball. Like I was always like tall as fuck.
Okay.
But I just never like wanted to follow that path because my mom played basketball. My mom, she like 6'1". My cousin,
damn.
he's 6'7". He played for Norfolk State. My uncle 7 foot. Like he played overseas and shit like that.
So you literally are the bloodline of basketball players.
Big facts, and I
Yeah.
did not want to like do that shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm 6'7", so like I was like a 6'7" ass motherfucker, like 15,
Damn,
16.
6'7".
Yeah, I'm 6'7".
Bruh, it's tall though. Yeah, I had no idea you were that tall. When when
Yeah.
you got out the car, because I was
Damn, like, look how long this nigga legs is.
Yeah.
I ain't even, damn.
I got my
Because
shit
I
crossed
was
right
texting
now.
when I was about to meet you out front, and then I looked up.
I'm dead. When I got out the car, I was like, I know this nigga's either probably gonna like say something about my height, or he gonna look at me like, oh shit. Like
I'm glad it was dark out front because I was like,
Big
"Nigga,
fact.
big as shit." What the fuck?
Damn.
I did not expect that, but
yeah.
but,
I was skating and shit like that, and then like I had went to church one day with my mom. She was like attending the church, and then the owner of the school, rest in peace, he died like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he just like pointed me out, brought me back to his office, gave me the whole spill, and this happened like 2 years in a row.
This is Word of God.
It
Gotcha.
happened like 2 years in a row. Like the first year, he brought me to the back. I kept it G with him. I was like, "Yo, like, bro, you put me on the court, I'm going to like be shit." And this is when they had
okay.
like T.J. Warren, Torian Graham.
Word of God pushed out some serious ballers.
Yeah.
They had some serious ballers.
Yo,
over
they got
there.
somebody right now, Isaiah
real?
Todd.
He's nice like that.
Bro, #1 power forward in the country.
Dude, who's their coach? Is it the same coach throughout this whole stretch of Word of God? Just having
It's probably like a new coach like every other year.
for real?
Yeah, I
they
think
just
the
get
coach that they
savage
have-
players like this.
Yeah, I think the coach that they have right now is like the longest tenure, like as far as like since I've been there or since I've
Yeah.
like left. But yeah, they always like kind of like switching coaches, and it's just more so of like that's just high school for you, honestly. Like
Yeah, that's true.
motherfuckers just move around and shit like that, and like situations like mine, you know what I'm saying? Like you meet somebody on the street or like random place, church, whatever the case may be, and then like, hey, yo, you want to play for the team? Blah blah blah. Like you can try out this and that and the third. And I mean, like that second year, like he really like pulled me in. My mom was crying and shit. Like he was like, "Yo, I'll pay for you to go to school. I'll do this for you, everything." And they laced me with like clothes and shit like that. So it was pretty sweet. Like I liked it. I sat on the bench for like the first like couple of games.
Yeah,
got some PT, and then like my senior year, a new coach came in, and I was scoring and shit like that because the last coach, he was like trying to teach me how to score.
Yeah.
And then when the new coach came in, he was just like, nah, I just want you to play defense. So I was just like, nah, fuck that shit. So I just left.
Okay.
Went to Wake Forest. So I was going to play there, but then I was 19 because I had like reclassed and shit like that. So they was just like, nah, like I ain't trying to get fired, this and that and the third. So I was just like, fuck it. I'll just do my last little 6 months here.
Yeah.
Because I already had my credits. I technically already graduated.
Oh, you just went back to see if you could play one more season.
I went back so I could go D1. Like they have like different program, like they have like different like what you call it? They call it like it's called like training routes or whatever the fuck it's called. And it's like you got the university route and then you got the sports route. And then like the university route is for like regular students, which is probably like 3 students out the whole school. Because everybody goes there for like sports and shit.
Okay.
And then the sports route is like, you know what I'm saying, they set you up and then they ask you like, do you think you a D1, D2, D3, JUCO like level athlete? Like they're really like really particular about it and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they try to set you up. But you know, it was nice there. Like you said, I got sent there because I was like probably a menace.
Yeah, probably. That's what I know. They said
that probably. You know
you was terrorizing shit out here. Yeah. Okay, so you playing ball at this point. When did you start doing music?
So music.
Are you still skateboarding while you're balling as well? Or not as much? Probably because you got you after school so much.
Like my mom, she's like real like rough. I grew up on like tough love, like super tough love. So like my mom like took my skateboard and was like, yo, you want punishment from this shit. All you could do is play basketball. So I think I'm still on punishment.
Because you don't want to,
Like she just took that shit away and just was like, you know what I'm saying?
It's over for the skateboard thing.
Yeah, it was over for that shit. Like,
damn.
She ain't like paying $150 every time I broke a board because a board is like 60, trucks is like 60, wheels is like 40.
If you're like a real skater, see, I was a Walmart skater. The skateboard at Walmart, completely okay for me.
Nah, yeah, I go to Endless Grind. All the homies at Endless Grind, like I know like pretty much like all the skaters.
Is Endless Grind still there?
You know, they're the only like skate shop like in North Carolina.
The city?
Yeah.
Damn.
In Raleigh?
Yo, Endless Grind.
We got
a
delicious
We
skate
used to
shop
go
in
there.
Wake
Me and my
Forest.
brother used to go there a lot.
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, Endless Grind. I got some hard ass SBs from there a couple times.
The ones I got on my feet and this shirt, Endless Grind.
I gotta check them out. It's been a
telling you,
minute.
man.
It's been a long time since I've been
We
there.
gotta interview the owners too.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
because they've been around for a minute.
They've been around for a
You
while.
still grinding endlessly?
Yeah, I see you still. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so yeah, when did you start doing music though?
All right, so music, that was literally like 2015.
Oh, okay.
Like I've always like had a passion for music. Like I liked listening to music. Well, I ain't gonna say like I loved listening to music.
Yeah.
What like really expanded my horizon is when one day I was listening to like Max B in the crib and
You
was
was
just
a
on
Max
some,
B
like,
baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on some like fuck you, da 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 da, busting and all this other shit. My mom like busted in the room like who the fuck, like who you think you is?
That
Like,
sounds extremely accurate.
yeah. So that day I was like, bro, like I mean, I could have really just went for the like non-explicit route.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The censored route, but then like that just opened up the doors for like the Beatles, John Lennon, fucking Elton John, like Band of Horses, Paramore, shit like that, like Slayer. So I really just like
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else saw that.
No. What was it?
It's a spider web.
Oh, shit.
Only y'all can see it.
Woo! Yeah, I'm an arachnophobe.
I think I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
It was just like
It was
I
when
feel
you
like
mentioned when you mentioned Slayer. That's when
it was floating. It was floating towards your face, and there wasn't going to be a point at some, and you're going to be like,
yeah, I would have been like,
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, let me go ahead and grab that now.
Yeah.
So we don't have
Just
to
in
worry about
case.
it later. But I think it's
Facts.
gone though. It was just kind of floating in the air,
I
like
did
at
not
slow
see
speed.
it. You know that
yeah.
shit would have freaked me out.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so around that time, you were really just like getting out, not just listening to like hip hop and R&B, you would start to explore.
Yeah, I was exploring everything, man. Like jazz music, like shit. This morning I was listening to Japanese jazz music. Honestly,
What does
like,
that sound like?
Wait, what does that hit for?
bro, okay, I'm gonna put y'all on.
Yeah.
Most of the jazz samples that any rapper uses, more than likely is from a Japanese a jazz
Really?
band.
Really?
Honestly,
Oh.
You gotta send me some. You got Apple Music?
no, I don't.
Or whatever you got, just send the names.
I got
I'll
you.
figure it. Yeah, I'll
I
find
got
it.
you.
Yeah.
I'm more so of like a YouTube, like SoundCloud person, because like you could put
Okay.
like full playlists in one video. So like I'll
That's
just
true.
like put a whole
Yeah.
playlist on and just like, you know what I'm saying, pump that shit.
Yeah.
I think I put my jacket on. It's cold as fuck.
Oh, it's getting cold now?
Yeah, it's getting a little chilly. Now,
I don't feel it just yet.
With the little turkey.
You know what? Like on the internet, on the interview, you start
It's all
trembling and
good.
shit.
Look, it was warm when I had that
first
heat.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was warm when I had that heater going, though, wasn't
It was though.
It got
He had
warm.
The flamethrower going. And shit.
Yeah. And that's why I felt warm in here. Yeah.
That shit
As soon
be
as he.
crazy.
This shit literally is a
Loud as
flamethrower,
fuck.
though.
Yeah.
It's like, it's got jet turbines on it.
Yes.
Take me to the Do-Rag
Yeah, that was
Fest. Shout out to the
definitely
Do-Rag
about to wear
Fest.
mine
Yo, I was hoping you were too.
Oh.
What?
The
You was?
Drag Fest.
That shit
I had it on at work, but I put on my fucking peacoat.
Yeah, because you got to get business-like.
Yeah.
I had it. I was like, grabbed it. I was like, nah.
Yeah. Shout out to the Do-Rag Fest. Asha and Hey Graphics.
Yeah.
But, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Where was I?
Oh no, we were just talking about like the Japanese, the samples. Like most of them are from like Japanese jazz and all that
Yeah.
stuff, which I had no idea about.
Nah,
I thought
yeah,
they were just
man.
pulling from like old jazz music, American jazz music. You know?
Like,
So
it's-
that's really
Yeah, it's
like,
from the weirdest places that you'll never know. And then, like, honestly, like, me just, like, being the detailed person that I am, like, I just more so, like, for example, International Players Anthem.
Okay.
yeah.
I looked that sample up, and boom, that's, is it, I don't want to say it wrong, Curtis Mayfield?
Yeah, I can't even remember.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's Curtis
I Choose
Mayfield,
You.
yeah. And
I
then,
Choose
like,
You.
that introduced me to the movie The Mac. And then now I'm into, like, black exploitation films and shit like that.
Okay.
So it was just like, I'll just
You do
find
research
one
on
thing,
everything that you find
research,
interesting. Yeah.
and then just go down the line and then
Yeah.
associate it with different things and shit like that.
Find
And
the
yeah.
origin.
Get different references and perspective and all that stuff. So damn.
Hell yeah.
That really is the easiest way to find. Like, if you find something you really love, find out every part of it. And if you do research to that, you'll just find everything. You'll
facts.
find, like, your life.
And it's so funny when I listen to the music. I listen to like certain songs, like one song like "You Don't Know My Name." That's that Alicia Keys shit, right? But I listen to the original
yeah.
one, and then people be like, "Yo, I know this song." Like,
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
and I'm just looking at them like,
Little do you know.
on that shit.
Little do you know.
Nah, yeah.
Okay, so you started rapping
nice.
in 2015, and then did you come out with like a project straight out the gate? Did you start jumping on your homies like as features? How did you even jump into it?
I just like I was doing my own thing.
Okay.
Like anytime I do anything, like work, just regular life, music, whatever, like I really be in my own world. Like
Okay.
I don't really be like trying to be distracted by anything. I'm like kind of like glad that it's just a blessing that I just naturally just do that shit and just be
Yeah.
in my own lane. But like I literally was just like playing the game, like Xbox and shit, and woke up one morning and was like, I think I'm gonna do this music shit. Like honestly, and I started like throwing parties and shit. I had went to Wells and Ace. They had a show at like King's.
Okay.
Went there. If I'm not mistaken, I styled like both of them and shit like that because that's what I was doing. Like at first, I worked at this little like boutique called Estate Raleigh. And
Oh yeah, say yeah.
Torian. Shout out
Yeah,
to Torian.
yeah.
Yeah, he put me on like a whole bunch of game about the stylist and shit like that. So that's what I was doing at first. And then, you know, it always got to be like the fashion nigga, like in the rap scene,
Yeah.
trying to know everybody, shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I met them, got invited to the show, came to the show. Show was lit. I'm talking about like stupid lit.
I'm not gonna lie. This sounds like the same show that Spaceman was talking about. That
It is.
It was the same
Yeah.
show.
Yo, let me tell you something about Stu.
Okay.
Stu is like my brother, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Stu's
like,
the homie. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
More than likely, we was at the crib smoking and went to the show together.
Got you. Got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
yeah.
crazy. Okay.
He was there from the beginning too, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like I loved the show, loved the energy, and then I was like, yo, like, where the party at? Like, you know, what we doing after
Yeah.
this?
What's going
And
on?
everybody was like, man, I don't know, man. You know, I live in Chapel Hill and blah, blah, blah. I ain't got the crib, da, 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 da. And at this time, I lived in a little student apartment, pay about $345 a month for that shit.
Utilities included.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I was like, Oh yeah,
You see it? You see it?
I was just looking at that shit.
I saw
I
that.
literally was just. I was looking at. I was like,
You saw how slow it was moving too?
Yeah, fact.
Where the fuck did this one come from?
I don't even know, but that shit was a horizontal.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
There's-
horizontal.
That's what I'm saying. It's not
caught my eye. I
attached.
was
It doesn't
like-
seem like it's attached to anything.
Facts.
It's just one.
That nigga's in the Matrix.
It's just it's just
shit.
kind of floating. You know what I mean? There's nothing moving on it. Yeah.
Exactly.
like a jellyfish.
That's some hard shit to catch on the camera. I don't even know if you can catch something like that on the camera though. But
Yeah.
They probably seen.
They just see us freaking out. Like, what the?
yeah.
It's like, those niggas having a
It's the funniest
seizure.
shit to see somebody you walking down the sidewalk, you see somebody in front of you, and they walk into a sprite room, you just see them doing.
I
something. It's
always
like,
knock
what
off
the
my
fuck is he
fucking
doing?
glasses, man.
Like, yo, what's up with
Always.
this nigga?
Yeah, always knock off my fucking glasses every time I feel something. it's always my first instinct.
Damn.
But yeah.
Hit my head.
But so you were styling people,
Yeah.
and y'all went to that show. And
Yeah,
the
we
show
went to-
was insane.
Yeah, show was insane, and then I asked everybody like, where's the like moves, shit like that. Ain't nobody had no moves, so me being me, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make the move.
Yeah.
So I just literally grabbed the mic and I was like, yo, 2002, technology was dry, party at my crib. I just
Whoa.
did that shit just to like, you know what I'm saying, just to
Yeah.
do it. Everybody motherfucking showed up.
Damn, nigga, I know it was
Yeah.
lit. And this is the student apartment? I know the party was,
It was
out
lit.
of
And
control.
luckily, like my roommates at the time, we was like family. So they already knew what it was. Like
they was cool with stuff like that.
They was cool with that shit. They came out the room like, yo, like, Jody,
It's
what
lit,
the
nigga.
fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, nigga.
It's going down. I
Yo,
need
it's
you to go
going
get
down,
ready.
It's going down.
and then we took that and kind of like ran with it really. Like, I just started going to like all of their shows and just being like, yo, I'm attaching this after party to every fucking thing.
Oh. And it was always a house party.
Always a house party. I literally have this shit like typed out in my phone. It just says like 2 sentences. Throw a house party, have a DJ equals lit. Swear to God. And it's like 2015, like dated. You know what I'm saying? And
You
then
might
like,
need to put that on a t-shirt. Just saying.
Yeah.
fact stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's how I met like pretty much everybody. Like I met Aston Martin. He
Shout
started
out
bringing
to
his
Aston Martin. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Got to say it 3 times.
Damn, you know him too. Oh my God.
Yeah. Shout out to Aston Martin.
Yeah, facts. That's the guy right
Yeah.
there. Nah, yeah, and then he started bringing his DJ equipment and motherfucking spinning on my dresser. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, that's hard.
I gave him a chair to like stand on, and then he would put his DJ shit on my dresser and then spin on the dresser. You know what I'm saying? We was just DIY with that bitch.
Real quick, couple things just went through my head. When you said he was spin on your dresser, I was thinking, how tall is your? No. When
That's
you
what I was
said,
thinking, yeah,
no.
yeah.
When you said you gave him a chair to stand in, I'm thinking, Aston's short, but he ain't that short. You know what I'm saying?
He can reach the dresser.
But then when you said dresser, I'm thinking of mine, which I got a short dresser. And then I was thinking he got a tall dresser, but this
Yeah.
nigga is 6'7".
Bro, that dresser,
What kind of dresser does he have in his house?
that dresser was probably to that 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It was probably to that 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
I
was
got
like a
one of
little-
those.
it was like
Yeah,
a big oak
It
dresser.
was the tower.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I have him spin on that and shit like that. And then like gradually, I would talk to them about, hey, I'm trying to do music. And at this time, I'm young, ignorant to the, the whole world and shit like that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, teach me how to rap.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's like a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And kind of was feeling like fucked around on that. Like I was being told like, got the littest nigga in Chapel Hill, the littest nigga in Raleigh in your crib, this and that and the third, like trying to beef me up and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
And we all still here
Yeah.
4 years later. So
These are the hardcore facts, though.
it's a fucking fact.
Yeah.
So, like I was eating it up at that point and I was just on some shit like, oh yeah, man, I do have like,
I am that nigga. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So it was just more so like my friend had to like put me on game, shouts to Saint, and he was just like, yo, like them niggas is using you, bro. Like it's lit. You know what I'm saying? They have to do no work. Like you have to do all of the work. And I was never being like mentioned on any flyers, like no Instagram posts, like
So
nothing
you at
like
this
that.
point, you weren't just throwing the parties after the shows. You were helping cultivate the shows and promote it and shit. Too.
Oh no, not the shows, like the after
The
parties.
after party. Okay,
yeah,
I
just
got
the
you.
after
Oh,
parties.
so y'all were making flyers, or they were making flyers.
I like that word. you
Okay,
used.
they were
They
making-
were used. Yeah,
They were making flyers for your parties
from my crib.
and didn't
But
have
didn't
you
credit
on
you.
it.
No. The moment I asked
you
for
wanna-
credit, that's when that shit stopped.
What?
Oh, no.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you want to say names? Do you want to say names?
Do I want to?
Yeah.
Bro, all right, I'm gonna explain it to you like this, bro. Like,
I mean, how shady boots are we trying to go?
I'm not no gangster.
does the rabbit
I'm not
hole
no
go?
thug.
No, that's
I ain't
okay.
None of that.
You can just state in what your experience was.
But I'm just giving a PSA for them niggas who listening.
Oh, okay, got you.
Don't get it twisted.
Still get this shit popping, nigga. Don't ever mistake that shit.
Yeah.
We can get that shit popping, and then I'll go and get like a mani and petty with my girl. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
And
bullshit.
for the people who may feel offended, have no issue at all by DM me, and you can speak your mind right after this.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna lie. so
Right
it
after
don't
these
matter.
messages.
We can schedule that. I have no, mind you, we're just meeting today. So, you know
dead.
what I mean? So it's like you can
He
say,
like, I don't know this nigga.
I
bro.
am objective. I'm just here. You know, we just hosting the platform.
I'm dead.
But we do want to know everything, though.
Who was involved? Chubbs, Mikey Sharks, Ace, Wells. That whole like Immaculate Taste collective.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they were all involved in that. Now I'm not too sure like who particularly was involved with like making the flyers and shit like
Gotcha.
that.
Yeah, you don't know who was sending that.
Yeah, I don't
message
know
off.
who was like, like I knew they was delegating amongst each other.
But that was the collective, though.
That was the collective, yeah.
Gotcha.
And you know what I'm saying? Like my homeboy who was their homeboy put me on game to them. So I'm a man of loyalty. So you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody that I'm loyal to and vice versa, I'm gonna take your word. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then if you
100%,
lying, like, everything that's in the dark gonna come to light. So
That's a fact, though, yeah.
So it don't matter to me.
I'm going to take it as face value at first.
Nah,
at
yeah,
least.
facts. So, I took that and I asked for my credit. You know what I'm saying? And then after that shit was a dooski. Like, that shit was a dub. Like,
How long were these parties going on?
bro, for a good, 2 months.
Okay.
And this was like,
This is repetitive. This is a lot.
yeah, but
though.
you know how these Raleigh niggas do. They do shows like every other day.
Yeah, you're right, though.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So it was a lot going on in 2
Yeah,
months.
big
Yeah,
facts.
I
So,
believe
yeah,
that. Yeah,
it
at
was a
least
lot.
once a week.
Yeah, and then I had motherfuckers from out of town in my crib now, like motherfuckers from Ohio and fucking New York, and like internet famous motherfuckers like coming in my shit, like Glenn Brown and fucking what's his name, Kenny something, I forgot. Ain't even important.
Not Kenny Beats, though, right?
Nah, hell no, not Kenny Beats. No. It's some like underground
Yeah.
New York nigga. He like really lit in New York.
Yeah.
But anywhere else, it'd probably be like you have to really be on the internet to know who
You
he
have to
is.
be
type
in
shit.
that
in that
vibe.
realm, yeah. But once I stopped that, I was like, all right, back to square one. And actually, before I actually stopped, it was funny. I had met the chick that I started my label with, Zen.
Okay. I
And,
just met her recently at
oh, you
Nance's
did?
show. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like, I've seen her for a long time, but that was the first time I actually met her in person.
How you feel about it?
She was cool. I liked her music, so we didn't get a chance to really chop it up, but yeah.
So you like her music?
I thought it was pretty straight. Yeah, I thought her music was good.
He
Yeah.
gonna be blown the fuck away
All right,
in
well,
the next 10 minutes.
Give me the tea.
Oh,
Hold on.
really? Why? What's gonna happen?
Let me take a sip of my tea.
Yeah. Continue.
You want to sip the tea?
Wait, you want to hit some of this?
I don't. Yeah, you're right. It's the
Should I take a sip of my Ensure? Sponsor.
Oh yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
Nah, yeah, so yeah, I was introduced to her through Aston.
Okay.
And she came in, she was on some shit like, yo, I heard about these parties, this and that and the third, yo, this shit is lit, blah, blah, blah. I got a studio downtown Raleigh. You should come through, check it out, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, I'll do that. And then go to the studio, we chop it up, we playing each other music, shit like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I booked a 5 or 6 hour session or some shit like that.
With her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this was when I first started music. So
you
I
were
ain't
looking
never
for help too as well.
Yeah, and I ain't never had no studio. So when I first walked into this bitch, I felt like Drake. I was like, yo, I'm about to sleep in this bitch.
Okay, yeah.
I'm about to really
About to
grind.
live the studio life,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I felt her vibe at the time, and it was cool. It was calm. It was collected. She seemed like she had her shit together and all of that. And then I pulled her to the side. I was like, yo, you seem like you about your business. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to start this label called Youthful Records. And then once I said the name, that's what caught her right there. She was just like, yo, I fuck with that name, blah, blah, blah. What's the basis? What's the blueprint? This and that. So, from those next 30 days on, we was just planning shit, getting ready for like the next show. And then, yeah, like.
So y'all already within like that first like studio session, did y'all already like agree to come together and start this Youthful Records?
Mm-hmm. Like, she agreed to like come on as like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I asked her to like help me out, be a co-owner, shit like that.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, she always knew like that it was mine.
Yeah.
And you was just coming on to like, help out, shit like that.
So what was the original goal for the label like in these early stages? Was it to just continue to do shows, or was it to like getting artists to be associated with the brand? And then, so what was like the original goal?
More of like, all right, so my whole like inspiration was from like an Awful Records, Future kind of deal.
Got you. Yeah.
Nobody's the same, and we're not technically like an Atlantic Records or Rockefeller or some shit like that.
Yeah, this is a group of kids.
It's just a group of kids just making music, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's really what we was going for. And all the shows that we had, it was more so like you were considered youthful if you were a part of that show.
Got you.
know what I'm saying?
Okay. So it was more show based kind of.
Yeah.
What were these shows going down at?
Man, we opened up a lot of doors, I'll tell you that right now. Like venues that wasn't even venues
Yeah.
turned into venues.
Oh shit.
Like Capital Smoke,
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had a stage back there.
I did not know that either. I've heard of it and I've seen it in people's videos.
Yeah,
and shit.
facts. And we like took that stage, put some lights around that bitch, everything like that, and that motherfucker was packed out. Like shit.
Damn.
Like shit like that. Then we had a little warehouse in the back of our studio, like in the same it was like in the same complex as the studio, but then right behind it was like a warehouse that nobody was using. So we just got like the proper information to, go in there, see who you got to talk to, and see if we could throw events in there. We was doing shit like that too. Like we would have motherfuckers come from Fayetteville, fucking
that's hard.
Charlotte and shit like that, just
This
to come
is
perform.
about 2015, 16.
It's like
this is probably
2016.
16 at this point.
Yeah, my first show was December. Brass, he had put me on because I was like recording with him at his crib at first.
Ah, okay. Shout out to Brass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah, fuck Brass. But
For real?
nah, that's all the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah.
Sorry, then never mind.
But nah, yeah, and then because he put me on his little set. I did like 2 songs.
Okay.
And it's crazy because that's how I got my like style of performing. I was just like a smooth nigga.
Yeah.
And then I fucked up on my words, and everybody was like laughing and shit. So now I got mad the next song, and I started jumping and screaming and yelling, and then everybody was feeling that shit. Now niggas want to dap me up. So that's where I got that shit from. I was like, bet, I just need to be tight all the time on stage.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I could get this like energy from these people back and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
And respect.
Damn, wait. You was at a show and niggas was laughing? That's some New York shit.
Nah, yeah, big facts. Like niggas was like dead ass like laughing because I was like my first time performing, and niggas ain't know me, so you know what I'm saying. Like niggas felt objected.
They felt like they could do whatever they wanted to you because they weren't gonna see you.
Little
again.
did they know they would be on my dick a month later.
Damn.
So yeah.
That's savage because like the worst that I've seen is like somebody up there like performing them hearts out. Even if they are fucking up, we're just dead silent. You know what I mean? Like
been in those situations.
I've definitely seen that at like an indie show where niggas are just like,
Yeah. Hell
but
yeah.
nobody's booing or being like,
Bro, I
laughing.
performed in front of nobody before.
Definitely done that before. Yeah. Those are the humbling experiences.
Yeah, the first one you start now, like
Boy, those are
you have to
humbling.
go through it.
You're literally going hard for 2 people.
Yeah.
And they're eating dinner. They didn't even know there was going to be a show tonight.
Big facts.
Definitely done that before.
Eating a steak, he's oh my nigga.
Yeah, definitely done that before.
It's white
So,
people.
Yeah, it is humbling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, you got them niggas. So at this point, that was your first show too, and that was the joint that was the moment Brass brought you out, or that was the first time your name was on a flyer as.
No, that was Brass just brought me. I wasn't even on the flyer.
Got you,
it was like
got
some
you.
special guest type shit. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So then, what happens after this?
That was my first little gig, and then after that, like that's when we got into the whole Youthful Records thing. And then January 31st, we threw like because we wanted to do it December 31st, like a New Year's party.
Yeah.
But then something happened to where we couldn't do that shit. So then we just like postponed it to January 31st.
Yeah.
And then we did like a kind of late party. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, and that's when we did it at Capital Smoke. Man, that shit turned out. And I honestly think like somebody from Hopscotch was there and seen that shit.
Okay.
this is my second show, and I got a festival look like after that.
Shit.
Emailed me like right away and was like, yo, who do I have to get in contact with about Jody? Like, we trying to get him booked like ASAP for 2016, and we just hit 2016.
This is the end of January.
Yeah, this is the end of January, and they're already talking about the beginning of September type shit.
Yeah, I was about to say Hopscotch be like right before the fall or right.
And then
right
they
before.
don't drop the list until like March, so I knew about that shit like
way early.
way early.
Okay.
And I kept my mouth closed because I know how I go out here. Like, you get hopscotch, niggas think they fucking Alicia Keys or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of,
Yeah, like niggas really be like turned up about that shit.
I've
All you
never-
get is $50 and 3 meal tickets, brother. Like, that's it.
Okay.
That's
so it's like calm down.
Cold hard fact.
That's it. That's it. And anybody who's ever performed for hopscotch can attest to that. And if you say it's different, you're fucking lying. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we did that second show. And then after that second show, it just kind of like became like just consistent. We was always in the studio. We was always doing a show. Now we in Atlanta doing
And
shows.
This is
Charlotte.
you with this collective that's always in the studio.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Youthful. So we had the beginning team was me, Zen, and one of my homeboys at the time. His name was Khalif.
Okay.
And then it grew into my homeboy Carmine, he came along.
Okay.
Then my little brother Jorge, he came along.
Jorge.
Yeah. And then Stu came along. Like, I was always asking Stu to be like down, but then Stu had like, he was signed to a label at that time, and then he went with Vest in them. So that's always gonna be my bro, like regardless. So wherever you go, it don't matter. I'm gonna still like bring you along and shit like that.
Yeah.
And Juice.
Juice. Okay.
Yeah. I met Juice and brought Juice along and shit like that too. Like, Juice is a very like loyal ass motherfucker.
Juice is a solid nigga, man.
Super loyal, yo.
Yeah.
It's
That's a solid nigga. Every time I need that, come on, we're gonna do this.
he's
Talking to you.
after
Juice.
this he gonna do this shit.
Yeah, I know, and it's like we've talked about doing it. It's just like it just needs to happen.
Get your shit together, nigga. Get on this.
Yeah. It's gonna be done. I'll hit you up.
But nah, everything was consistent,
And there's no animosity or anything during this period. Like, how long would you say that y'all were going without any issues or anything like that? Well, you already kind of came in with bumps because the previous year, the house party thing. And then now that you started this Youthful Records and y'all started doing shows, was there turbulence the entire time, or
Not between us, but me, like, I'm a very, how can I explain it? I don't want to sound like cocky and I'm humble as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I'm like a very popular individual with people, and people like to like take my words and do whatever the fuck with them.
Yeah.
So like I had a lot of like just smoke there, smoke here, smoke here. Smoke
Gotcha.
here.
Really?
So it was
Oh,
just
damn.
like,
I know what you're talking about. It's like little fires. It's not it's not no on site shit.
Yeah.
But it's a little niggas don't really fuck with you in this
and then
group.
now it's like, oh, he rapping now? Oh, he doing shows now? Oh, these niggas fuck with him now?
Oh, you think you about to be shining,
Yeah,
nigga?
you think you doing this now?
You about to be some shit?
Yeah, like that type.
I will shut this shit down.
You know, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I actually had somebody like congratulate me through the DMs, and like he was like, "Yeah, yo, congratulations, blah blah blah. I see you doing your thing. Let me know if you ever need a ghostwriter." I'm like, nigga, you don't get the fuck out my DMs with that fuck shit. Like,
that's kind of crazy.
man, I don't consider myself as like no lyricist or nothing like that, but I damn sure don't need no help with no pen. Like, you know, so. Yeah, it was just like
If I really for a job.
How many months were you say you'd be running? Because after the 30th, the 31st of January, how many shows and how many months was this run that y'all were in the studio and dropping shows, like leading up to Hopscotch, I guess?
You answered the question.
Oh, so it was during this
Everything
whole,
literally like
during that period.
everything
All summer.
stopped like after Hopscotch.
Okay, Hopscotch is the boiling point.
Hopscotch was like the boiling point. Yeah,
Got you. Okay.
Because at that point, like through the years, and I'll be honest, because I'm clean now. I was a drug addict.
Okay.
Like
Oh, what kind of shit?
drinking lean.
Okay.
Smoking a lot. doing coke, pills, like all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like rock star shit.
Yeah.
I'm young as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like there's nothing that can happen to
I feel like nothing can stop me.
Yeah.
I'm homeless. I'm living in my whip and shit like that.
Yeah.
And my mom ain't around. My brothers ain't around. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really like naked out here, and like Youthful was my family at the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it was just like, you know, whatever my niggas is doing, I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they on, like I'm on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sense, yeah.
So, you know, it was a lot of shit going on to where it was like cloudy. Couldn't really see like the big picture.
Yeah, because you're not even able to analyze situations
facts.
as clearly. Cause
All
if
my
you're under the
days ran
influence.
together.
I believe that.
Like 2016 was like the greatest year of my life, but it
you
also
don't
was
know.
the worst year of my life too.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there was
Yeah.
a bunch of things that I could have done right,
Yeah.
and maybe like, you know,
You might not have reacted correctly because you might have been under the influence or something.
you feel me? Like
Yeah.
I could probably today I could have probably had a $250,000 chain on talking to y'all right now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
off the decisions you're making during that period.
Yeah, exactly. Like I made a bunch of bad decisions, and
And this is most of y'all in the collective that are kind of like moving like this. And then you didn't have anybody outside that was clear-minded helping guide y'all either, right? Y'all were managing yourselves.
pretty much, yeah. It was me and Zen like handling like everything, like management, booking shows. She'll book a show for me, I'll book a show for her, or we'll help each other out, shit like that. Like she was more so like the brains as far as like business.
Okay.
She had all that shit together. So I was more so like, all right, bet I'm gonna be under your tutelage. You know what I'm saying? You teach me, I'll learn from that. You need some help with anything else? Because like I was watching fucking Jay-Z Fade to Black, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Documentaries, like music documentaries, trying to learn from like motherfuckers who was there.
Oh yeah,
and who's
that's what
already
I do
there.
all my research off of interviews
Yeah,
and
big
documentaries.
facts.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was doing shit like that. So I felt like, okay, cool. Like Jay said this, so shit, we need to do it like this type
Facts.
shit.
Yeah, clearly
You know?
it works. Yeah.
And things I wasn't noticing was like, I mean, for instance, like say you like her music, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. So I wrote all her shit in 2016, like every fucking thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wrote every motherfucking song. And I ain't want no credit. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, this my sister. Like, this is like blood to me.
Family.
So,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm
literally
saying?
my
This is-
family at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. This like family. So I'm just on some shit like, I'm just going to write these songs for you.
Yeah.
Like, period. Just like that. Like, it all started in Atlanta. We had a show in Atlanta, and she put a little rap beat on, and she's like, yo, like, I want to rap, but I don't know how to rap. Like, can you help me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, just freestyle for me. Let me get your voice in my head.
Yeah. and
So
then
from there.
Yeah.
And then I think is the only song that she didn't buy plays for that got the highest views is Shady. And I wrote that shit. Whole shit.
I want to listen to that song.
To the point where the dumbass nigga ain't even take the reference track off that shit. You can still hear me in the background rapping that motherfucker.
For real?
Oh man.
Yeah. So, you know, shit like that.
Damn, I gotta listen to it now.
Hey, it's a bop. You feel me?
I got to
Hey,
do the
I
research.
love writing for females, man, because like I could make me some bops, like for real, for a
Yeah.
female, because
Yeah.
niggas gonna eat that shit up, like
Yeah.
straight like that. She had the appeal, she had the look, she had the voice. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah.
honestly, like looking at her then, it was like, yo, like she got shit on lock, like
Yeah.
she got motherfuckers in her palm, like you know what I'm saying? So wrote that first song, and after that, it was like another one. Another one. Oh damn! You releasing this whole project, nigga? I wrote that. Like, feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about like, bro. See this table? This how the studio was. She's standing up in the mic recording this shit, and I'm sitting right here under her, like, yo, cut, yo, say it like this. Yo, say this word like that.
I changed it up. And,
You know what I'm saying? Change it up a little bit. She asking me, what does cop a V mean? Like, nigga, just say the shit. It means cop in a vehicle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. But that, I wish I would have handled that a little bit better. I probably should have had, like, contracts or some shit like that.
100%, yeah.
You know what I'm
Just so
saying?
everybody's
Just to,
always protected. Even if you don't get the
Exactly.
credit, you get the credit legally.
yeah, facts. Because I'm just thinking at the time, like, shit, we own this label together. Ain't nothing gonna happen. And the funny thing about it, it was like the main thing people will always say is like, yo, y'all are so cool, man. Like, y'all don't even argue. And we'd be like, yeah, we don't argue. We have communication skills. blah, blah, and all this other shit.
Was y'all actually arguing behind the scenes though?
Nah, like, we
Okay,
really
okay.
won't until I started, like, putting light to the fuck shit. Once I started putting light to the fuck shit, it was like, oh nah, like nah, I don't.
Now, question: are you starting to put light to the fuck shit when you're starting to become more sober and doing less?
Yeah, once I moved with my mom's, like that summer, like
Gotcha.
right before hopscotch, like so around like July and shit.
Okay.
Because my mom, like, she knew I was in the streets and she knew like I didn't have nowhere to live and shit like that.
She didn't know how bad it was, though.
Nah, she knew how bad it was.
Gotcha,
Like she know her son, so like
Yeah.
I would always get these long ass calls about like you need to come home, you need to get a job, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like that's what I'm saying. Like I was on so much shit, I never was really like putting real shit together.
Yeah.
So like I get off the phone and be like, yo, Zen, like my mom, she wanted me to move back to like home and shit. My mom lived in she lived in Smithfield at the time.
Okay.
So that's Johnson County.
Yeah.
It's a good like 30, 40 minutes from
Yeah, it's a
here.
nice little trip.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like I'm telling her like, yeah, you know, my mom, she wanted me to move to Johnson County, shit like that. Like I got the whip, I could do it. I'll get a job. Like I could still come out here and do shows. She like, nah, don't move. Like, don't move. Like, don't do it. You're gonna fuck our bread up. Like, you're gonna fuck this up. You're gonna fuck that up. Like this and that. So I had niggas that was like supposed to be like my ace, you feel me?
Yeah.
Telling me to keep like fucking my life up.
Yeah. No, I don't want to say that anybody else is under the influence, but you think if they were, you know, I don't
If they
know.
weren't,
I mean, I don't know if y'all all were doing it together or whatever, but you know what I mean. Like
everybody was.
Her decision was probably cloudy as well too.
The only
you know?
person innocent is Juice. That's all I'll say.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I ain't trying to out nobody, you know what I'm saying? I know
what you mean,
niggas
but-
got like situations and shit
Yeah,
like
and people
that,
have
but
careers and shit.
you
But
know,
yeah,
yeah.
I see what you're saying. So everybody's vision was a little bit cloudy at this point,
yeah, and
or
yeah.
judgment. I would
yeah,
say.
everybody's judgment was like very cloudy because it was situations where like, you know, like a fuck nigga situation brought me super close to my little brother Jorge. Like she wanted to bring him on and finesse him and not pay him just so like, you know, she could have a DJ because the last DJ don't want to DJ for you no more because you a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
And niggas is like, yeah, we don't have to give him no money. We could just teach him how to DJ. And, you know, like, he won't ask for nothing. He's 18. He just graduated high school. I'm like, nigga, man, fuck no. I swear to God, right hand and everything. I'm like, no, like, we're not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. If I get some bread, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break him
Pay
off
for
some
his
bread.
services, yeah.
You feel
Even
what I'm
if it's
saying?
just $50.
Exactly,
you know,
and that's what brought us like really, really close. Because I was like, I looked him in the eyes. I was like, yo, I'm gonna take you under my wing, bro. Because I already seen the fuck shit happening. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep him close.
That's exactly what I was just going to ask you. Was that the first time that you started to notice fuck shit was happening in the whole situation? Was that the first situation, or was it like you writing for her? Or
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like, people, like, it's situations where you be like, for instance, for example, you could probably know somebody, right? That's like a fuck nigga. And then he, like, first meet him, and he telling you about him, and then you like, yo, bro, don't fuck with him. He a fuck nigga. And then he like, well, he ain't been a fuck nigga to me yet.
Yeah.
That
oh,
type
so
shit.
that kind of thing.
Got you.
Heard about the
Okay.
shit, but I'm like,
But you
Nah,
never
I
experienced
never
it.
seen
happened
it.
to
So
me yet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That type
yeah.
shit.
So
Like,
maybe they might be doing y'all niggas like that.
Yeah.
But they fuck with me enough to not do that to me.
because at the time, me
Yeah.
and Brass, we was cool. We was real tight. You know what I'm saying? And she did some fuck shit to him. Like, you know, kicked him to the side. Well, he deserved that shit anyway. But you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of like turned the other cheek. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Yeah.
that shit would probably never happen to me.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
She did some fuck shit to Juice. Like, them niggas, like, was
Yeah.
all the time.
Close. Yeah.
All the time. And, like, I would always be in the middle of it. And Juice would be like, man, you got to handle that shit. You got to do this. You got to do that.
He would say it just like that
Yeah.
too.
And I'm like, bro, I'm in a tough spot. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
this is my business partner at
this
this.
is my business partner, so I can't just like willy nilly be like,
Can't just walk
you
in
a
and
fuck
wild out.
nigga,
Yeah,
and then just
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
But we still have to close this deal. Yeah,
Facts,
yeah,
you
I
know.
get
So
that.
it was
I get
just
that.
like, I don't know when to jump in. Yeah, I don't know when to say it. I don't know when to, you know. So
when
it would,
to start asking my questions.
yeah, and then I
Yeah.
would slide it in and be like, yo, you know, you talk to Juice yet? You know, like y'all good? And oh yeah, I did. And then I'll go to Juice and be like, yo, y'all chopped it up? Man, hell no. Yeah, so then when it really, really, really got to the, like, I don't fuck with people fucking with my family. So, like, when it got to
Yeah,
the
that's
point
when
where,
it really touched home.
yeah, like, when she got to the point where she was fucking with my little brother and, like, he was telling her about, like, his situation and how he was feeling mentally and shit like that. And, you know what I'm saying, you lying and not answering texts. you know, and we supposed to be like family.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, yeah, I gotta kind of like put my foot down. You know what I'm saying? Start actually saying some shit. And then that's when like everything just kind of crumbled.
Yeah, because stuff starts unfolding now that you're questioning.
Yeah, like once I started opening my mouth, it was like, well, why are you feeling like this right now? Like, why are you saying this? Well, it was more of like, not of, yo, let's come together and actually like
Problem solve.
Exactly. It was more of a like, how can I diffuse you being angry at whatever you're angry at?
Right.
So we can keep this thing going.
Yeah, so we could keep this shit going.
Gotcha.
And it was to a point where we had a dude with us named Foster, and he was like, he just came along. Nigga just started tagging along and shit, coming to every show, recording shit. So I'm like, all right, bet.
Is his name Foster?
Yeah, his name is Foster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the way you sound like that's a Foster shit.
No, yeah, he came from a foster home to start staying with us.
Just kind of hanging out, you know.
I'm dead. Nah, it was some foster home shit though.
Yeah.
But
no disrespect to Foster.
Nah, no, all disrespect to that nigga.
Oh shit! Everybody, shout out to him. That man, fuck that nigga. Now you're getting scared to shout at anybody else.
I'm not shouting nobody else.
Bro, what did I tell you at the beginning?
You're right. You did tell me this. You did.
I told you.
You did. Okay.
Nah, yeah, so
21 bridges burnt.
Big facts. And he was like, recording videos. He shot like a couple videos for me and shit like that. And I hate when niggas be like, you my bro. You ain't got to pay for shit. But these other niggas tell them it's like $250, $300.
Yeah.
And then like, okay. Example, y'all seen the AUG DVD, the AWGE, the ASAP shit? How they doing like the DVD, the volumes now?
Yes.
I swear to you, bro, I had that idea back in like 2016. Like I wanted to do that because he was at every show.
Yeah.
He was at every party, every event. We would go to like Zen crib and just have like drink nights. You know what I'm saying? Like
just chill,
just chilling and shit. But we recording everything. So I'm like, yo, we need
to get Zen from Raleigh or Durham?
I don't know where the fuck she from. Probably from hell. But she got like so then he.
So then he that was a bar. That was a quick bar. Shit.
That shit was funny.
I'm dead.
You said it so casually, dude. Like it's a part like it's a part in NC or something, you know? It's like, oh, that's next to Smithfield, right? No, yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
That was so funny. Okay.
Oh, seriously, I don't know. Probably from hell. I don't fucking know.
I don't know where the fuck she from.
Good one. Okay, go ahead.
But nah, yeah. So I'm like, yo, let's get all of these like videos together, make a little compilation, and then we could do like.
Start pushing content.
Yeah, and then we ain't even got to record like a soundtrack to it. Let's just take our throwaway songs because we was recording every day. So I'm like, yo, let's just take our throwaway
you got
songs.
Plenty of shit to put over it.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We could do a fuck that's Youthful Volume 1. Swear to God, that was the name of that shit.
Crazy.
You
Actually.
understand?
I probably would have heard about it then. Like,
Bro.
you know what I mean? Like, I probably would have really knew about it.
Like, come on.
Because I remember those group of people, but I just seen them at shows. You know what I mean?
Youthful?
Like. Yeah, like the youthful people, but I never met you, but I might have been in the same room. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we might have met, but
I was, man, look, I tell my girl this all the time. You ain't never gonna meet 2016, Jody. I tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I was on a whole different level. Like,
Okay, yeah.
my mindset was music, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I just came from a bad breakup, all that other shit. So I was just on some shit like, bro, like, I just want to focus on this music.
Yeah.
And I got all these people that, like, I looked up to, and then now, like, I felt like they shitted on me. So now I'm on this revenge tour and shit. So I'm just, like, tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay.
Like, it's years later, I'm finding out that, like, shows that I did and just left after my set, people found that disrespectful. I ain't really, like, think at the time, like, I wasn't thinking nothing of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just leaving because, nigga, I'm ready to leave.
Yeah,
like,
you did what you came to do.
I did what I came to do. Bitch, I'm sweating. Like,
Yeah, I'm ready to go home and take a shower.
yeah, you feel me? Well, I ain't had no home, so you know, I just had to change clothes.
I want to go home and change clothes, man.
The real
Gotta go
nigga.
air out real quick.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
Go outside and do a couple of
I actually think about shit like that. Like, I be waking up in the morning and be like, damn, I could take a shower, bro. Like, 2016, bro, I probably took, like, 3 of them hoes, like, for real.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, it was rough.
Shit.
No money, no nothing. I'm talking about scraping to get the 69-cent big gulp from goddamn Circle K. Yeah. That was my
Damn,
diet.
nigga.
Big gulp from Circle K with the motherfucking honey bun or the strawberry shortcake roll. I can't even eat them shits no more.
Yeah,
Because I done ate them shits so many times.
Yeah.
Like, and then when you smoking cigarettes and you on drugs like all the time,
Yeah.
like, bro, you not gonna have no appetite.
That's a fact too, though. That's a fact. You're not really hungry.
You're not hungry at all. So like, I'll be hungry at like I'm talking about. You know that punching hunger, like nigga, your stomach feel like it's about to rip.
That's probably because you're coming down off most of the stuff at that time.
And you know what I would do? Grab me a motherfucking cowboy killer. Yes, sir. A Marlboro Red.
Oh yeah.
And did you get rid of it?
My nigga.
Marlboro Red.
I bought Marlboro Reds like.
You did have some like 2 weeks ago.
I
was like, nigga, you smoking them Reds, nigga?
When I
literally said Cowboy Killer.
Because I be on the 27s right now. But when I switched my cigarettes up, I got attacked left and right.
Yes, sir.
She was on my head. Even the nigga that was at the gas station that I buy them from, he said, Red, what are we doing, man? Go back to 27,
Yo,
man.
them hoes harsh.
He was like,
them shit's harsh.
These are the bad ones. I'm only going to sell a couple more of these to you.
Bro, them shits taste like burnt rubber, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God. But that
When I
motherfucker.
first started smoking cigarettes, that was the first brand I smoked.
Damn.
I don't smoke cigarettes no more, but like when I
Facts.
did, like it was. But they started making me. I started coughing up like black shit, and I was like, all right,
Damn.
That's probably tar.
Yeah.
Shit. That's crazy.
Cowboy Killer.
Yeah, them cowboy killers hit
spicy.
though. Yes, sir.
So damn, your 2016 was fucked, but it was fun too.
It was fucked.
But it was fun too, though. Like
That's a thumbnail right there. Let's start the video off with that shit.
Yeah.
Your 2016 was fucked, but it was kind of lit though. Like,
yeah. So let's see. Your mom's trying to convince you to come back to Smithfield. This is the summertime when you actually do start to go. So I'm assuming once you got back to your mom's house in July-ish, and this is still before hopscotch, now that you're not in the city to have tabs on everything 24/7, shit really started going left.
Yeah, like I just started like once I'm in the crib and I'm by myself, like I have my own little room and shit. My mom, she worked all the way in Chapel Hill, so like she was never.
Oh, she was trooping anyway.
Yeah, big fat. So she was big. She was pretty much like, nigga, come have your own crib. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got a whole crib because I'm not even here normally. Yeah,
Come eat this food.
Yeah.
You know, like
Before
shit
the
like
shit go
that.
bad, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was whipping everything up.
Yeah, I
But yeah, like so I was just in the crib and just phone calls with my homeboy Jorge and shit like that and Carmine, and I'm just talking about shit. Yo, did you see this? Yo, you noticed that? Yo, this and that and the third? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just starting to notice shit and starting to like actually think and assess shit and put shit together.
And you're kind of your fogginess is going away because you're around your mom. You ain't about to be off that shit like that.
Nah,
she ain't going for that.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
She
Not
probably
even, not even high. Like
not
still
even
to
a
this
little
day,
bit.
bro. I wouldn't even like.
Be around her off the weed.
If I'm going to see my mom, I'm not smoking that whole day.
Yeah,
I ain't doing nothing that whole day. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of respect I got for my mother. So yeah, I definitely was like more clear minded. And then I was working for Nike at the time in the Smithfield outlet.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I had to be like on point.
it. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
'cause
Because
they
they
got
got like instead of just being called like associate, assistant manager, GM, it's like athlete, pro athlete, coach.
Oh, got you.
And
That's
then team owner type shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
I was
what that's
Because
hard.
the theme, you know?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was a pro athlete, which is like a shift leader.
Got you.
And I was working like at least like, bro, I got a letter from the GM my first week of working because I worked 80 hours that week.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Shit.
And she was like, yo, nigga, do it again.
Yeah.
And if she was white? Nah, just wait a minute. Hold on. What did she say?
Please make sure this is a sister sending this to me.
So so I had like, now I got my, I'm gaining my responsibilities back, shit like that.
Nice.
And the shows is not as often anymore. It's like I can't do a show Monday and then rest Tuesday and then have another show Wednesday.
Yeah, because you got to work.
Because I got to work,
now.
and then now it's like I got to figure out scheduling and shit like that. So the shows came less, and then I started to notice a lot of things like,
were they still doing shows without telling you, and you would just find out?
oh nah, your boy had all that shit on lock.
Okay.
40 miles away, whatever. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
It wasn't necessarily like you had permission to do shows and shit. Like you was your
just at
own
least-
entity.
Yeah, but at least
Yeah.
not running up underneath your name though.
Yeah. Like, you know, you want to do a show like Juice, for instance. Perfect example. He had the Gallon Gang and he was Youthful at the same time. So I had to really like have a talk with him and just be like, yo, like, which team are you on, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you got the Gallon Gang thing going on. And I be wearing the shirts at the shows and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you got to also understand, like, bro, you asked me to be on Youthful. So I'm trying to figure out like where are we going with this. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Juice is like a real solid ass motherfucker. So he just kept it a band with me, and he was like, you know, like that's my fan base. That's what I call my fans. But I do have plans on like, you know what I'm saying, doing my own shit. Yeah. So I was like, okay, respect that. Yeah. Like I could feel that because he wanted to be like the forefront of everything. Mm-hmm. My plan and my vision was to put Shorty in front of everything. Yeah. Because no disrespect, but like she's a female. She's a female, and that's gonna sell. Yeah. A little bit easier than a man. She's the most popular female in Raleigh RDU at the time. Well, to my knowledge.
Yeah. No, you're right though, because I remember during that time period, like. That's what I'm saying. I've seen her forever. Yeah. I just never met her. You know what I'm saying? It's just like seeing the name, seeing it on 100 flyers. You know what I mean? I just knew her, but I didn't know her. So you was right. Yeah.
So you know, like, damn, I forgot what the fuck I was even talking about.
About how Juice.
He was a good guy.
Yeah. So I wanted to put Shorty in the forefront because I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna bring us to the motherland.
I don't think that's even that uncommon. I'm pretty sure like the Fugees probably had the same with Lauryn Hill. Like,
that's where I got that shit from. Yeah, that's where I got that shit from. Like for real. Like any group that got like a female in it, or any label that got like a female in it, you feel what I'm saying?
Pushed the hardest.
She gonna be the forefront. Yeah, you know,
so it's probably like a common thing.
Hell yeah, because like
it's not even offensive.
Lauryn Hill,
just a business
legend. Wyclef Jean, we probably don't even know the third nigga name. Who's that third nigga?
I don't know. I'm gonna be real with
you. Yeah, Praz.
Yeah.
We don't know who that is. They pushed Lauryn Hill, you know what I'm saying? Yes, so I was like, we're going to push her, you know? And I knew why he ain't fuck with it. Yeah. Because Shorty won't putting in the work like he was putting in the work.
Yeah, and that's completely respectable.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't push somebody if I'm putting in more work than that.
Facts.
Or I'd feel some type of way a little bit.
Exactly. It was a perfect situation. Like,
it makes complete sense.
Juice used to make like real conscious, like boom bap type shit. Mm-hmm. And he was like upset because the shows that we were doing, like, he didn't really get the same reception as we were. And I was telling him, like, bro, it's not your music. It's not who you are as a person. Your shit hard. Yeah. I would never fuck with you if your shit wasn't hard. You know what I'm saying? On a music level.
That's not what these people are coming to see, though.
Exactly. They coming to see some hype shit. They coming to see yelling and screaming or whatever the case may be.
Some hype shit or some hard shit.
Or some beat shit, you know? And then that's when he dropped Woosah. Because I was just like, yo, bro, you need to get a little bit more amp. You feel me? I always would tell Juice, like, you remind me of 3 people. Beanie Siegel, Busta Rhymes, and Freeway.
That's a good, that is actually a good pretty mix,
Like, I would be like, yo, when I first met Juice, I was like, bro, can you freestyle? He was like, hell yeah. I was like, all right, because when we out in public and niggas is talking shit, I'm pointing to you and you're going to battle. Like, type shit. That's the type of shit I wanted to be on.
Yeah.
But nah, like, so, you know, he didn't fuck with her being the forefront. He wanted to be the forefront, and I probably should have made him that forefront.
Yeah.
So.
But it's all right.
Okay. You consider.
But it's all right, though, because everybody still made it after that. So when this shit really, what was the boiling point? What was there like a crazy-ass moment that happened?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what was that moment?
So I finally blew up about the whole Fuck That's Youthful Volume 1 shit. And
blew up as in like, why the fuck are we making this shit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Got you.
So, because it was months, I was like, month 1, hey guys, let's get the videos. Month 2, hey guys, let's get the videos. And then month 5,
mind you, this whole time videos are being made, right?
Yo, you smart as fuck because he was making videos for her.
There's videos on type of.
We had a room. Do y'all know HQ?
I've heard of it. I've never been though, but I heard of it though.
Yeah, it's like a creative space. You get office space, shit like that. You gotta.
It's in downtown Raleigh, right?
Yeah.
Is it on the outskirts or near the storage area? Mm-hmm. I've been there. Yeah.
We had a room there.
Are they still there, or did they bulldoze all that shit down?
HQ is still there.
Okay.
Just them warehouses that wasn't.
They knocked those down. Okay.
But we had like a room there, or we had like a finesse or some shit like that. I just know we was there every night to the point where we was recording there because they knocked the studio down. In July, they knocked the studio down.
Gotcha.
So like now we in between HQ, Zen Crib, or wherever we could get it in type shit. And I'm seeing this nigga Foster like fucking editing her videos and shit and like shipping them out. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck about this shit I've been asking you about for the last like 5 months? So now it's to the point where I'm like, bro, you ain't even gotta edit shit, bro. Just send me clips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
I just need something.
Yeah, that's all you need is a bunch of clips to put together.
I just need something. And then like, I think it was when she dropped a video and he like did it for her. Like he was the one that recorded it and like edited it and released it.
Yeah.
I was like, which way can I get to an ignorant motherfucker, I'm gonna just go straight to Twitter. But I ain't gonna like drop no names. I ain't gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, watch the niggas that's close to you, because sometimes your team is not even your team.
The sub.
Ring, ring, ring. Got a phone call. Zen calling me.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what's up? You're like, you talking shit on Twitter now? And I'm like, well, I'm glad that I got you on the phone.
Well, now that I got your attention.
Now I got your attention.
Yeah.
So now we like, we
Yeah.
getting into it, and I'm explaining to her the situation. Like, yo, this is what I wanted. This is what I was trying to do. Nobody's listening to me. So this is the only way I feel like I can get to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And instead of being like, okay, like, well, just don't do that shit again. You know, that was kind of disrespectful, blah, 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 blah. We supposed to be family, this and that and the third. All right, I could like respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put me in my place, because we supposed to be family. That's how we supposed to be able to talk to each other.
Yeah.
But it didn't go that way. It was a whole bunch of fuck niggas, suck my dicks, like, you a bitch ass nigga.
It was one of them phone calls?
Yeah, sounded like all that shit. My
The
bad.
ones that you can't really come back from.
Like, yo, like shit like that. And it was on some like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you don't pay for shit. You never pay for shit. Like, you never do this and that. So now it's like my kindness and me letting in niggas like to my shit like turned against me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That whole spill about, yo, you ain't gotta pay for no videos, but if another nigga asks, it's $200 to $300. Now it's like, because I have an issue with the way that y'all are like handling shit, and it's unprofessional.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
You just want to attack me, and now I'm just homeless ass, broke ass nigga. I can't pay for shit. So I'm like, then why the fuck was y'all in my clique then? Like, y'all niggas knew what the fuck it was. So that's the only thing I kept saying. Like, y'all niggas knew what it was.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was still a bunch of whole like, fuck niggas, suck my dick, don't let me catch you, and all this other shit. And it's like,
You was talking crazy like that?
yeah, niggas know my body, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I really gets busy, so
God
yeah, I ain't take light to that. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I kept it high. I was just like, at the end of the day, like, I gotta respect the queen. I gotta respect my queens and shit like that. So I'm gonna just keep it hot.
Yeah,
let
because you
that
can't
shit
really
rock.
amp on no woman
Yeah,
like
I can't
that.
amp on nobody. But my little brother, he ain't like that shit.
You talking about Jorge?
Yes, sir.
Jorge sound
Jorge
like
went the fuck off.
Jorge sound like anybody can get the smoke.
Yo, he was just like on some shit. Like, he was telling like, bro, like, fuck them, bro. Like, bro, because he been telling me like, fuck her.
Yeah.
So he sensed it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
like,
always said-
he
'cause
been
they- 'cause
telling me.
remember they
fuck
was
her.
trying to hustle him.
Yeah.
Teaching him
Oh,
how to
yeah.
DJ.
Right.
Yeah, so like
he had a
been
sour
like,
taste earlier.
He was being like, yo, fuck her. And I'm like, it's just so hard, because it's like, yo, like, when you really like close to somebody,
Yeah.
and y'all got like an entity together, and y'all really like, y'all done been through some shit together.
I'm about to say, and y'all been through some shit together
like some
too.
real shit. It's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard for me to just like
Say fuck you.
detach from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a more so try to like fix it before I detach from it.
Because there's moments that I wouldn't have made it through that without
Exactly,
you, and vice
exactly.
versa. Yeah,
Even
so I
like-
get that.
Like, it's crazy because like even romantic relationships can be just
Can
like
be
this.
just
No,
the
yeah,
same
you know,
way.
it's
That's
like,
a
man, I
fact.
can't
Yeah.
Toxic
break away.
relationships.
Toxic
You're-
relationships.
yeah,
Toxic
that's
relationships.
exactly what it
Toxic
is.
professional
Yeah,
relationships.
that bitch
Yeah.
was definitely toxic.
Yeah.
But
And from hell.
These
And from
flips,
hell.
these flips,
and,
I
from
was-
motherfucking hell. Nah, yeah, man, it was just so crazy, bro. 'cause
so that phone call was the boiling point.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's so crazy because I just like thought about it. We was on the way from Myrtle Beach, and I told her I was going to talk to that nigga about that video shit, and she agreed with me and told me like, "You're
We do
right.
need to talk to him."
We do need to talk." So I'm like, where the fuck did all of this shit come from? Me
was
sucking
just
your
on this-
dick and all this
Yeah,
shit.
we
Last week, nigga, we was just talking about this shit.
Yeah.
Damn, man, fickle. Yeah, fickle people,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
What the
So-
fuck, man? We gotta watch
Has
that.
Hopscotch show? Has the phone call? Is this before or after Hopscotch?
Oh, this after Hopscotch. This is like
Okay.
This like February
Did anything
2017.
crazy happen at Hopscotch? It had to be something crazy there, Scott. Because now you're not even in this.
I'm in a relationship, so I can't talk about like
Gotcha.
that crazy shit that I did.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, I mean like crazy as in like some smoke shit. Like, was there any smoke? Like, any issues or
Niggas
anything?
know my body.
Okay, I got
Trying
you.
to tell you, I had one of these little Raleigh rapper niggas hemmed up in the studio.
What?
Yes, and he thought he was going to just like come to my shit and book a session, and I not know, and I knew, and I was there the whole time. Bro, I'm talking about like method to my madness. I was sitting, like we had a studio, right? And the studio was right here, like the little booth and shit, and then we had a bed like adjacent to it. So it was up
Yeah.
at the top. So I'm sitting, that's where I slept because I'm homeless. I'm a
Yeah.
broke ass nigga. Suck my dick, fuck nigga, all that other shit. So like I'm like sleeping in the bed, and then it's crazy because his man set him up. His mans came down from New York and had this, like, you know what I'm saying? We kept him out there for like a month or two.
Yeah.
And he was like pretty much helping me out with my EP.
Yeah.
And he was helping Shorty out with her EP.
Okay.
And their old boy, you know, they had a relationship. So he came, and it's funny because like his mans was like, yo, old boy coming. I don't want to drop his name because like.
Yeah, that's fine. You dropped quite a bit.
I mean,
I don't want to drop his name. So yeah, so like he like, yeah, your man's coming. So I'm like, oh, word? He know I'm here? Nah. So what you trying to do?
This is a whole setup.
He from New York too.
shit.
He from New York too. Like
Yeah.
you could trust me, but don't trust no other nigga from New York.
Yeah,
Because like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
seasoned out here. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But niggas in New York, niggas is I don't know. Like I guess like yeah, it really want his mans. Don't trust that nigga. So.
You know who you are.
Yeah, he know, because when he see this shit or hear this shit, I'm probably gonna get a text, or my shorty gonna get a text like, yo, why the fuck niggas bringing that shit back up? Damn, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so his mans was like, he know what I'm saying, he set him up, so I'm like, all right, bet, don't say nothing, like, it's a go, like, I'm just gonna mat. I sat in that 2-hour session and ain't say a motherfucking word, ain't pee, ain't shit, ain't go get nothing to eat, wash my ass, like nothing.
Yeah.
Sat in that bed until I heard the words, all right, session over. All right, bro, yeah, I'm going to go to the car and get my hard drive. So I'm like, action. He went outside, right? The way the door opened, it's like the back of the door covers the whole right side of the room.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you can't see shit when you know what I'm saying? And when that nigga closed that door, he seen me sitting there.
This nigga shot a movie in his head.
Nigga whole heart just like dropped, like,
you can see that shit in his toes.
damn.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and I hemmed that. Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
because he really tried me.
Whooped on him.
Nah, I ain't whoop on
You
him.
ain't whoop on him.
Nah, I verbally whooped on him.
She said, yeah, whoop on
I
him.
did tell him if he tried me again, I will smack the dog shit out of you.
Yeah.
Like I just kept, cause he was like on some shit like, oh, he got some niggas in Raleigh that's gonna jump me. Okay, cool. Everybody got niggas in Raleigh.
Yeah.
Fucking, it was some fuck shit where like my ex at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like he went and tried to do some fuck shit. And Shorty, like, she's from hell too. So she's DMing me and texting me, like, that's why I was fucking with old boy, blah, 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 blah. So then, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm DMing him, like, yo, like, I thought we were supposed to be cool. You feel me? Like, I was throwing parties for you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what the fuck is the deal? And, like, I'm getting sent Childish Gambino, like, I don't know what the fuck that gift was. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was something like,
yeah, from This Is America?
nah.
Which one?
Some bullshit where he was just like smiling, like basically like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like nigga, and like, you know?
I see what you're saying.
So I told him, I said, nigga, the next time I see you, I'm smashing on you. He like, all right, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I pulled up to a show he was supposed to be at, had that nigga cancel that shit, and he missed out on money. I had him miss out on like 3 shows. And I was just pulling up the shows like, you gonna get this work.
And what you thought? You thought it was a game?
He thought it was.
This is motherfucker.
So you
This is
know,
a game?
nah, yeah.
I pulled up on some niggas at a show before.
Really?
They were trying to avoid me.
You pull up to the
You call my phone with that crazy shit. I'm pulling up.
I'm pulling up.
Don't call my phone with that bullshit. I don't play that.
It's
You
not
know
a problem.
better. That's where that Loyal song came from, remember?
Yeah.
First verse was all beef.
My
Yeah.
pull up getting strong, way too strong at times. You know, so yeah, I hemmed him up, and you know, to this day, he give me music advice and shit like that. He be trying to be friends with me, but I don't fuck with that.
He's trying to be good. He's trying to make peace with you.
So
Like, come on, man.
Let's see. So all this is over. The wild ass phone call. That's the boiling point. When do you decide to step away from music?
So Jorge, he went on Twitter and Instagram. It was like pretty much like, yo, I got your back. I'm gonna just tell a true story, and that's when I mentioned you. Well, not mentioned you, but that's when I was mentioning the whole fact about like I don't really want to go on no Twitter rants or Instagram rants or anything like that.
Got you.
Like the people watching this probably gonna be like, now Jody, you know you be ranting, and I do be ranting, but I'll be ranting about like, yo, like y'all niggas ain't signing no contracts, like, and I give an example about how I should have signed a contract and how I got paid to do a show for $3. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'll finish it off with, yo, you need to do this, this, and that, and the third. And it'll come off as a rant because I'm tight. But like, so he did his whole little thing, you know what I'm saying? He exposed her because he's young. He was like 18, 19. So that's the thing that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now I'm being told, like, oh, you made him do that and all this other shit. So just looking back and just seeing shit, I'm seeing niggas that like supposed to be on my side going to her side. I'm seeing niggas that like don't even know the situation telling me like, yo, you wrong. I'm seeing like motherfuckers that like, you know what I'm saying, like really, really know the situation.
Yeah.
Still fucking with her. You know what I'm saying?
That hurts too.
And it's like, yo, she done fucked over Brass, Juice, Jorge, Jody, the world. Like, who the fuck else do she need to, you know what I'm saying, like, do this shit to?
And get away with it.
Yeah.
And then that was the year, like, niggas gave her an award for, like, Female Artist of the Year off my shit.
Talking about one of those Carolina Awards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
Like, you know, shout out to Mir. You still got me blocked, boo. Like, unblock me. Stop playing. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm a truth teller, so people don't like that shit.
No, nobody likes niggas.
People don't like the
truth.
truth. And
So
This is the era where people don't like the truth. Actually.
no, yeah, big facts. No,
So why do
yeah.
you feel like she's still
Shout
getting
out to
away with
Chingy.
this shit? Like, why do you feel like people still fucking with her after all of this shit that happened?
Can I keep it a bean?
yeah,
Absolutely.
She a female.
That's probably true.
you're right.
It's
Cause
because she a female.
yeah,
wanna be
you're
where
right,
she
bro.
at.
Because a woman can do some grimy shit to somebody, especially a guy. And if I can't put my hands on you, it's like I'll either never fuck with you again or I'll just act like it didn't happen.
No, and that's what
really,
niggas is doing.
That's really what happens.
Like-
because if it's a dude that disrespects you on the multiple times, it's like at some point you either put your hands on the nigga. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It normally can get to that point, but you can't go to that level with a woman.
Yeah.
And the city as a collective, like, just looked the other way. Like,
And that's because she was so hot.
because of me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Like,
at the same time, we don't know what her side of the story that she's spreading.
We don't
You know?
either.
and that's the
very
thing, too,
true,
because, like,
yeah.
I was finding out that, like, she was telling niggas, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting bread with, like, you know, I'm starting to DJ now because you done fucked over every DJ you had, so I had to start DJing. So I'm doing, like, party illegals and DJing at, you know what I'm saying, different parties and shit like that. And it's like, I'm emailing people, and they like, hey, can I speak to the owner? And I'm like, hey, it's me. And they're like, oh, I thought Zen owned Youthful. She told me that she owned Youthful. Yo, it's somebody I just met. Not just met, but Danny. Y'all know Danny?
Sounds familiar. What's it?
Danny Blaze.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was at the crib a couple days ago. Bro, I've known Danny for like the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
He's just now finding out that Youthful is mine.
Damn.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
need that Danny interview too.
So it's like behind the scenes type shit. You probably ain't gonna get it, bro, because he retired.
No. He wants to come and chop
Oh, he
it
do?
up. I talked to him
Oh,
on Twitter.
that's what's up.
Yeah. We just gotta set it up. Yeah.
All right, that's a being. That's a bet. Because I was trying to get him to do a show. He does tell me no. It's all good.
Oh, because he was, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just like, so basically she's just an expert user. I mean, that just sounds like somebody, I mean, she probably moves like that in relationships, like romantic relationships too. Just,
Oh yeah, she do.
yeah, so it's just part of her character.
I mean, I got the experience.
Facts.
I damn near was
Yeah.
living with her. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was
Yeah.
around like
Yeah.
niggas all the time.
Just
bro.
some people
like,
are just users, man, and you don't
Yeah.
even know when it, because they're so good at it, you know? Like, they'll say something to somebody else.
and it's
then,
crazy
you know?
because I brought her the fucking finesse. I brought it to her.
Yeah.
Like, I brought that shit straight to her, and I just kind of like stopped doing shows and shit because I was like, it's not worth it no more. Like I done did everything.
Yeah.
Like
you had such
honestly,
a- you had
on
such
some
a-
humble shit. Like I've sold out Kings. I've sold out Pinhook. I've sold out Neptunes. I've sold out like most of these venues that's here.
Yeah.
I done sold all them shits out
Yeah.
with no like proper management, no proper PR, no proper like. This is just me like first like 4 or 5 months into like you know what I'm saying
Doing
rap.
music,
If we
yeah.
keeping it 100, I only did music for probably like a good 8 months.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got some stories from that shit though.
Yeah.
Shit, you got a movie from that
Yeah,
shit.
facts though. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's
We
script.
tried to make a movie, but niggas ain't want to fucking get in line. So
Oh, yeah.
right.
but you know,
All right. So question. So because this is all back in 2016, right?
2016, like
So-
early 2017.
What?
Okay.
So why tell us now? You know what I mean? Like, because at this point, the scab is like It's been cut. It's been
that shit
scabbed
already
over,
healed.
and it's healed. You know what I'm saying? And you over here right now on the podcast, like,
Facts.
Open it
you know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
Open it back up.
Open in the wound.
I need some niggas with some stitches in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, why? You know, just why? Because that's going to be one of the questions that the people who listen to this are going to
say
hear.
why.
They're going to
Yeah.
say now at this
Why
point
now?
why? Yeah,
My
why
girl
now?
asked me why. Like, she was on some shit like, yo, are you about to just go up there just to be like shady. and petty? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, my why is just like, I want to, whoever's watching this, to learn from it.
Okay.
Make niggas laugh because it's some funny ass shit.
Yeah.
And then like just to really like
To warn people.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is like me like coping. Not I ain't gonna say coping because that sounds kind of harsh. But
Like closing the door.
yeah, just like, you know, it's
almost close
Get
it
it
for
off your-
yourself.
yeah.
it's closure as
closure,
far
yeah.
as like, you know, all right, bet I can sit in front of 3 real motherfuckers on a podcast
you
and
don't
keep
even know.
exactly and keep it 100 with them, and let them know, like, you know what I'm saying, my story, how everything went, and the people
Uninterrupted,
involved and shit like that, you know,
Yeah.
because like all the questions that I have got and things like that, like, I mean, I answered them, but I ain't really like give like the full like background story.
I
You
see
know what I'm
what you're
saying?
If somebody would ask you something, you just kind of be like,
Yeah, I would just be like,
blah blah blah, keep it moving.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I never really felt comfortable about talking about it because I tried to reconcile with that person. I tried to reconcile with Shorty.
Yeah, and I was about to ask.
Yeah.
So now that you kind of gotten it all out, the real story, do you see any closure or any, especially with all these people and all the parties involved through your 8-month experience? Have you reached out to? What's that? What?
Any amendments?
Like, have we like?
Yeah, have you pieced it up with anybody or?
plan on it?
Yeah, do you plan on it?
I
though?
tried.
You did?
Like, I literally tried. Like, I tried, even though I was the one that was done wrong. Like, I've tried, and like I would just get bullshitted.
Was it like a real attempt or was it
Nah,
like
it was some real like, yo, let's sit down and have a talk.
Okay.
Like, to the point where even my shorty was like, yo, y'all need to sit down and have a talk, because it was at times where I was talking about that shit too much.
Yeah,
Because I met my shorty in 2017.
Okay, because it was consuming you and
Yeah,
eating you
it
up
was
so
like
much,
eating
yeah.
me up, because it felt like I had like one of my children like died.
Or like it felt like somebody just got away with murder, and you know who the killer is.
Fact.
You're not just like,
Not big facts.
And we're still celebrating the
Yeah,
murder.
and it kind of
yeah,
like,
and they don't know.
and it killed my passion. It killed my love for the music. Like all this shit, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Definitely changed you.
it changed me.
Yeah, as a person, yeah.
The way
like-
you look at people, you
Bro,
can't
when
you
I
know,
tell you,
trust
like,
people.
I'm literally like, not because of this, but I'm literally like, my first therapy session is Monday, because like,
Damn.
bro, like I really like have like issues with dwelling on the past, because I've never had the chance to cope with anything.
Gotcha.
PTSD.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had the chance to cope with nothing, like deaths, situations, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
nothing. So with that adding to the pot, it was just like, bro, I feel like I can't trust nobody.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it put me in a real dark spot to where I was just like cutting people off and can't talk to nobody. I don't want to fuck with nobody. And you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then now, it's to the point where it's like, all right, cool. Like, I've accepted it. I understand it. I've assessed it, put it together. And it's like,
Learn from it.
I learned from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me knowingly, like, telling myself I learned from it, it
Yeah.
allows me to come here and, like, you know what I'm saying, tell my story and
Yeah.
speak to y'all and shit like that. So
Okay.
That's the best way to do it. Yeah, to look at it as like, okay, that was a lesson that I had to learn, whatever it was. Like, I
The
learned
learning
it.
experience.
It's not going to be like that from this day forth. you know?
facts. Because I could have been on some,
When was the
oh,
last?
that fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could still actively be out here. Now, just to be real, you did just throw a little. You just reactivated it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
So now, my question is: when's the last time you like reached out to people in this community and like, how long ago was that? Like 17 or 16?
Well, like just in general?
just to have like just try
try
to
to
talk
fix
on a
it.
try to fix it or work it out. When's the last? How many years has it been? Years?
Yeah,
Or?
the last artist I fucked with, I wrote a hook for Pat, like 2017.
Oh, so that was the last time you was really even doing anything.
Yeah, it was that, bro, I done wrote so many fucking songs for so many people, I done forgot the hook. Like, some. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some
I ain't
shit.
even gonna try.
Yeah.
The Pat Jr. song featuring Jody.
Yeah,
yeah.
So that was like the last time you even
That was the last time I reached out to any like artist or anything like that.
Are you open to them reaching out now? Because they're gonna reach out. You know this can happen when we drop this on Wednesday.
I mean, but like low key, even when I was doing shit, like I never was like asking for features or like, yo, we should do the show together and shit like that.
Well, I'm talking outside of musically. I'm talking about two people coexisting in the same city.
Friendships?
Not even friendship, just understanding or conversation. You know what I mean?
Being cordial.
Cordially. Yeah, cordial. You know what I mean?
Don't have that in my system.
You're not there yet.
No, I'm talking about like in general. Like I'm just not like a chatty person.
Okay.
Like with y'all, I can chat, you know what I'm saying? We talking this and third. But like, for instance, like my girl, like her mom, she'll send me a good morning text like every fucking morning on the clock, like clockwork. And I don't answer neither one of them shits. And it's not because I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's just like in my nature, I see it, I be like clockwork, and then just going by my day type shit. Like I really don't. I probably need to add that to my repertoire, like reaching out to people. You know what I'm saying? Having relationships.
And you're about to start
people,
therapy on Monday too, so you know this is gonna be something they're gonna force on you.
Yeah,
we're not force on you, but they're gonna get you.
They're gonna give you more than we are right now.
100%, because we did not go to school for this. We are 2 years ago.
Go in depth.
Nah, yeah. I mean, everything. Like I don't hate people. It's just that like my trust is like this.
Yeah.
So I don't really like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had people that.
And I'm the same way too. Like people have asked us like who do y'all collaborate with and fuck with in the city, and I fuck with everybody in the city. I just haven't collaborated with them. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody. I'm gonna be. I don't have any problems with anybody. I'm gonna dap you up. I'm gonna say hey. Some of them have been on a podcast. Some haven't. And almost none of them I've done music with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the list of people I've done music with is smaller than this hand. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I think there's still easily where you could be cordial, and like when I do see you, like y'all should be able to at some point get to the point where if I run into you at a show, it could be like, what up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like we've been through all that bullshit. We did go through that bullshit, but I'm glad I see you doing good still.
Oh, you talking about with niggas I had smoke with?
Yeah.
Oh nah, once it's smoke, it's forever smoking.
That's what Cardi B said, gonna be forever.
You thought you were going down this positive route? You thought you were going down this positive route?
Like,
I thought I had him, but she realized what I was doing. He said, "Nah, it's okay."
Nah, because it's like I'm a Capricorn.
I feel that
man.
way too, though. I feel it, though. I feel
me?
it, but I still act cordial, though. I might not dap you up, but it's not smoke on arrival.
If we got smoke, man, you better not be in the same building.
Yeah, and especially after like it's only been 3 years, so
yeah, and it's like
imagine
and
after
that was
10,
such a life-changing moment, and especially being in such a life-changing, because 3 years is a long time, but at the same time, that was a pivotal time of your life too. You know what I mean? So that might stick with you like that. Animosity for 7 years.
Yeah, 3, because I mean, remember, like when I had that bad breakup, in 3 years after it, I was still heated. Like, like, no, fuck.
That's a fact, though. Yeah,
after 5 or 6, I was kind of like, all right, well, she did
That's about the same time frame for me. Like,
low key, it'd be around the. Yeah, you're right.
It'd be around like 3 years.
Because we were together for 4 years.
Yeah. I was with somebody for like 4 years, and I was fucking up in these streets for like 3.5.
Yeah, see? You got to get all that dirt off.
It's still mad. Still think about that shit. Still go home like, you dumbass bitch.
Yeah, or if that
stalking them online and shit.
Or if that name came up, you'd be like,
oh, God.
Yeah, you're right.
An associate. Who is that?
Big fan.
I feel that. But at least you got it all out, though. At least you got it all out.
You have to, like for your own sanity.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, especially because you just haven't told nobody. You just been kind of.
I mean, my shorty know.
I'm sure your girl know. Like the closest people to you.
And she's tired of that shit.
I know she's crazy.
Like, please, don't talk about that shit no more. You can't talk about that shit no more.
But see, like, it's been a year since I actually talked about this shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, cause she told me, like, yo, like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's why she got scared. Like when you were coming out, it's like, hey,
she was like, yo,
pretty much, are you about to reopen this shit?
What the fuck you got going on, bro?
In your mind, what's going on in your mind?
Sometimes my New Yorkness like rubs off on her. So like, like when it comes to situations like that, she be like, yo, come on, my nigga, like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Like, so I'm like, okay,
you're right. Yeah, true.
All right, cool. Yeah. But you know, I'm good now. Like I'm healed, bro. I'm back to making music.
Okay.
Like everything's fresh. Like I just had to like I know me as a person.
Processing.
Yeah,
you had to go through the process.
I don't rush anything. Like literally, like because I know myself. So if I could wake up one day and feel like, yeah, I'm ready to.
So when exactly did you get back into music?
The day Do-Rag Fest ended.
Anything motivated you to do?
We was all at Do-Rag Fest.
Y'all was there?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why I said
they
I
were
should have
there.
wore my hoodie.
Yeah.
They were there.
Yeah, we were there. Yeah, Shane didn't
I
go.
checked
Yeah,
y'all in.
I couldn't go.
Did you?
I was at the door.
For real?
I was putting wristbands on niggas' fucking wrists.
We had the media passes, so we just walked in.
Y'all niggas, y'all niggas got clapped.
I got a wristband.
You did? Yeah, we had
Oh,
the
so
media
you
pass.
probably saw.
Facts.
Yeah, head hooked us up with
I don't know.
I
You see
had
how tall
the G, I had the G Baby jersey on.
Yeah.
Nigga, that was you?
Yes, sir.
Man, and when I saw that shit, I was like, damn, I want that shit. I ordered that shit. I ordered it. Man.
Yo, just go to the Durham Mall, South Point. I ain't
For real,
gonna-
they got them shits?
Fuck, I didn't get that fucking location.
I'll blot that out. It's
Okay.
at 126. Because I need that. Because I was online and I saw Instagram advertising that got my ass. And it was like $40 jerseys. And it was like movie jerseys.
Yeah.
Will Smith, Fresh Prince of
All
Bel-Air.
that at South Point. Same price.
What?
Same price.
I'm going
Bobby
this week.
Boucher, Willie
What?
Beeman. Willie Beeman.
I'm pulling up. Say less. I'm
the
pulling up.
Martin jersey that they wore when he was playing outside.
Somebody just told me about that fucking store. They have all the TV show merchandise.
Lids.
Somebody just told me.
It's
Lids.
Lids.
Oh, Lids.
It's Lids sporting like wear.
Yeah.
Lids. They have like
I've seen it.
That's what they call it.
Yes,
Lids,
bruh,
Lids.
I'm dead ass. Somebody like 4 hours ago just told me they went to that store and they was thinking about me.
Yes, sir.
Because they said they got a bunch of Parks and Recreation in the office.
All
and
that
shit. in there.
shit.
T-shirts.
All of that
Yeah,
shit.
t-shirts
Okay,
and all
alright.
that type
Like
of
the
stuff.
Lids.
official like Alabama Forrest Gump jersey.
Wow.
We need to go. We need to go.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
Damn.
I'm
sounds
with
like
With the Michelin that stitching
Need to
and
get
all
Sean
of
to do
that.
a
Like,
vlog.
yep.
yeah, that sounds like a vlog video.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It had all the patches on it, like all the sponsors
real?
from the movie.
Yeah.
Like it was the real,
the black band.
all that shit,
Oh shit.
all of that shit, and I copped that shit just for that day and took that motherfucker right back.
Like a real New York nigga.
Exactly. I learned that shit from my brother. My brother used to go to fucking Nordstrom, be Gucci down, take that motherfucker right back next day. Yes, sir.
This is a rental.
It's a rental.
Yeah.
Keep the tags on that motherfucker.
Oh, that's funny.
I see that nigga in the morning with the little steamroller. I'm like, this my nigga.
Fucking dead.
My nigga.
That's
Starch
funny.
that bitch.
Nah, yeah.
So you got some music coming out? Are you gonna drop? You gonna hit us with singles first?
Right now, me and my girl, we working on that.
Okay.
We working on some like video treatments and shit like that. Right now, we just like the Pinterest boards, like just trying to like figure out like the aura of the EP and like how we want the the videos to turn.
What's that
out.
feeling gonna be that you're giving on?
I feel like my voice is a little bit more deeper, and I like my music is like a little bit more like darker than it was before.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know if y'all heard any of my songs like back then, and
Yeah.
I don't care if y'all heard
I-
any songs.
I haven't.
Yeah, but yeah.
2016.
Oh, you haven't?
I did. I listened
I was
to
in
him.
the-
Yeah.
Oh,
on
okay.
SoundCloud,
All
yeah.
right.
That shit was hard though. That shit was hype. As
I
fuck. It was hype
appreciate it.
though.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Like Black DeMarco, damn, I'll be forgetting my songs and shit. I don't know how. Maybe because I'm in the spotlight. Like Cristal, like pop this hand for my bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
like jumpy, dancey, like
It definitely was.
real happy-go-lucky.
And get that crowd turned shit.
Yeah, and now it's like, and that was the thing that I battled with these 3 years. It was like, I'm making songs, because I got like at least like a good 100 songs.
Lord Jesus.
Like,
You one of them
from,
niggas.
from 2016
To now.
To now.
Oh, shit.
That's a
Through
lot.
Dropbox, Google Drive, and just emails. Like, I just got mad songs.
You got to go through them too.
Yeah, and it's just me like just taking that and using that as like an encyclopedia and just being like, all right, bet, like what did I say right here? How did I say that? I don't like this cadence, but I like the bounce to it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that bounce, take it to another beat, boom, and
Ah,
then we're
got
gonna
you,
work
got
from
you.
that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just more so like me just, you know what I'm saying, just taking all that music, putting it together, because I would make like songs that's real lyrical,
Yeah.
real punchliney, then it'd be real hype. And like I said, my voice a little bit more deeper, so like I can't do the screaming voice in the song like
I see
how
what
we
you-
used
yeah,
to. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And there's certain
exactly.
like ad libs I can't do no more and shit like that.
Just because you don't sound the same.
yeah, so it's just
Right.
me like figuring all of that shit out.
Yeah,
and,
that's true. I didn't even think about that.
yeah. So
but-
now it's like a dark hype. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about, because that was one thing that people always like. Do y'all know Madrid?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
grew up with Madrid. Madrid know my brother.
One of the hardest performers in the city,
yeah,
without question.
Yeah, Drake is
hardest
like,
live show.
Drake a OG. Drake a Raleigh OG.
A whole OG out
here. Yeah. Nah, yeah, that's my boy right there.
I'll never forget. He has one of the best live performances I've ever seen.
Real.
Yeah, he's the one that made me go like step my game up so much because, bruh, every time I saw him perform live, I'm like, nigga, I've heard these songs 100 times and it's still entertaining. You know what I mean? Like,
I seen him
he goes so hard.
He opened up for Currency.
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
You was there?
No, I didn't go to the show, but I remember seeing the flyer.
Was that at Cat's Cradle?
Nah, that was.
It was at Ritz.
Ritz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was about to say because
it was at Ritz.
I did some fuck shit at Ritz. I did some fuck shit. Like the first time Currency came.
Yeah.
I had the OG Kevin Garnett's, the flight posit, size 14, threw the bitches on stage.
Yeah.
Signed that.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
And he signed my jersey too. Like,
oh, that's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my favorite rapper.
Tyler the Creator. Oh, for real? I fuck with you, bro. Like, I fuck with you. Fucking Tyler the Creator. I got dropped on my neck crowd surfing and shit.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
And then that nigga Tyler, like, that nigga.
But anytime a nigga said it,
neck, god damn. I can
not just drop. Drop to your neck sounds funny.
And then niggas ripped the sole off my shoe type shit.
What?
Yeah, like that shit was wild, bro. And
God
then like,
damn.
Cause I was like,
strong as shit.
yeah, I was like, yeah, like niggas was pulling my shit, and then one
shit.
chick was like grabbing my nuts. Yo, like niggas was bugging the fuck out, like in that monster.
Crowd surfing is way too. It's too scary.
And like I got dropped on my neck. Boom, ran upstairs because I was working like for the Ritz through a state, so we was doing like promotion and shit for them, and they would give us like tickets to sit upstairs, you know, enjoy the show.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah.
And then like the nigga Tyler was like, yo, nigga, you good? Like, he was like, nigga, how the fuck you alive? And I'm like,
I do this, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't even worried about what he's saying. I'm like, yo, that nigga noticed me. Like, you know, so yeah, shit like that.
Oh, shit.
I can hear his ass now. Like, god damn.
He was like, bro, what the fuck, man? You good?
Yeah, that is his voice.
Shout out to Tyler the Creator, yo.
Yeah, but you know, the music is it's definitely coming together.
It's putting it, okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like I
So
said,
2020, you coming.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like whenever it's done, it's done.
Like my group of friends, like Stu would tell you, we got this homeboy named Millie. Shout out to Millie.
Yeah.
The hardest nigga you'll probably never know. Because
Oh,
he'll
for
drop a song like every like other year, maybe like every other 2 years.
Oh shit.
And them shits will be hard as fuck.
Yeah.
But he's like strictly like just a trap nigga. That's all he do is trap.
I gotta hear this nigga shit.
Like he is hard, nice. I'm talking about like I stole some shit from him sometime. I ain't even gonna lie. Like,
at least you're honest about it.
Yeah, I be like, cause that's my nigga. You feel me? We went to high school together and shit like that. Like that's really my family. And like, I'm like, yo, this nigga's fucking hard.
Yeah.
But we all do that shit for some reason. Like we'll just go ghost, or like we'll just like do shit weirdly. Like for instance, like I got 2 EPs. I got like 3 albums on the internet.
I'm about to say, nigga, if you got 100 songs,
You just gotta find them shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the type of nigga I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I dropped an EP. I dropped my first EP called Season 1 through a fucking like interview, not like a podcast interview like how we talking right now. Like a regular like write up interview. I was like, yo, you trying to do me a favor? Like just put this link at the bottom of this shit. It's my EP. I'm dropping it through your website. He was like, all right, cool. And that's how I dropped it. Oh, so if you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to listen to EP coolandwelldressed.com Season 1. That'd be EP. You want me to send it to you, you know what I'm saying? I think about it. Not y'all.
The viewers.
Yeah. But then and then my second one, what the fuck did I call that shit? Something like Das Youthful or something. Like I was on some German shit. I don't know. I was just going through a like phase. And like I dropped that shit on Bandcamp. And dropped that shit for like pay your own price. So those niggas paying me like $1, $2.
Oh, yeah, pay whatever you want.
Like $5, shit like that.
Yeah.
So that shit went well.
Yeah.
And then third one, I got that shit on SoundCloud, but I'll just lock it. I'll unlock it for like a week and then lock it again.
Oh,
just
shit.
to fuck with niggas.
That's fucked up.
Just to fuck with niggas.
So
That's the name of the album, just to fuck with niggas.
Like niggas would be like, yo, I'm listening to Best of Black DeMarco, and then the next week that shit is gone. Like shit's gone. Like
private to unprivate.
enjoyed it.
Big facts. Like,
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. Tell everybody where they can find you at, man, so they can keep in touch. So when you do decide to give the people some music,
Facts, you
they
know
where to find
You
it.
can find me on Twitter at CampaignJodi. You can find me on Instagram at CampaignJodi700. You can find me on the Xbox too at Youthful Jodi. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be on that bitch every day. Like, Big facts. I was supposed to be in the 2K
be wilding on
league.
Twitter, don't you?
Bro, who? Me?
Yes.
Not no more because like I really be trying. I was really trying to do that 2K league shit.
Oh,
It was
okay.
just that like work got into like the way like my work schedule.
Yeah.
Because like you're supposed to get 50 games in order to like enter like this combine and shit like that, and then get into the draft.
Boy, 2K ain't no,
Yeah.
ain't no
Bro,
joke.
35,000 for 3 months. You think I ain't gonna go for that, bro?
Yeah, I
that's
ain't
10
mad at
bands
you.
a month.
Yeah.
Not even
yeah.
including sponsors, like, and them real NBA teams.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real NBA team. You feel me?
Damn, 35,000 for 3 months,
Bro,
Yeah,
yes.
I'll
Give me
play
an
some video
Xbox.
games
Hell
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I
fuck
had
that.
like coaches
how
from
to
like the Pistons, the Lakers, the Hornets, and the Knicks was following me. So once that first coach followed me, I just stopped. I was
Yeah,
just
you
like,
can't be out here
I was like,
wilding.
I gotta stop like quoting Chief Keef lyrics and talking about 30 clips and shit. So you know, like,
Nintendos.
I can't like argue with a nigga on Twitter and fucking at him and be like, nigga, I will kill you. Like, touch
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
can't.
that's-
I,
yeah.
and
There's
I'm
certain stuff
playing.
you can't do
You know what I'm
anymore.
saying? And I'm playing, but I can't
Yeah.
say shit like that because they looking like, oh, this nigga is
Yeah, we
pretty
can't
fucking
hire-
crazy.
We can't hire no
Yeah,
killer.
we can't draft this killer.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but
Okay.
hell yeah.
Well,
But,
shit.
yeah, that's where all my shit at. You know, I'm thinking about the Bandcamp thing. I'm thinking about making a new Bandcamp.
Yeah.
kind of going away from the SoundCloud thing.
Yeah.
just because that's dead. SoundCloud is really dead.
Is it really done? Oh, shit.
SoundCloud is done
Really? Since when?
since like 2017, 2018.
Oh, so
Lil
is it
Pump broke
declined?
it.
Oh,
Lil,
wow.
yeah,
Lil Pump broke it.
Lil Pump
Lil Pump broke it.
broke
He
that
broke
shit.
it. He was the last.
He was like the
crazy-
last like SoundCloud rapper.
him and
Really?
You don't think
XXX
there could be another
Tentacion.
one?
No,
Wow.
Why?
because like that's like a scene. That was like a phase.
It was. It was.
It was just a phase because like SoundCloud was like out for years.
It was already
Yeah.
out, and then that scene rejuvenated it.
yeah. And like
The Florida scene.
yeah, and it's crazy because like that's the scene that like I low key like involved myself in, like the Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that kind of is
Colorful
your.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they built that up, and then like once Lil Pump came, it was just like, and he went like mainstream. It was like, all right, guys, like that's what that scene do. Once too many niggas go mainstream, or
You're
once
right.
the nigga go mainstream,
It's over.
I cut y'all off.
Yeah, you're right.
Straight
though.
like that.
Yeah,
So-
it's too mainstream now. Yeah,
SoundCloud
it was him and XXX and Tentacion. Yeah, they were way too. They went to superstardom way
Yeah,
too much.
facts.
Yeah,
Like they did too much with it. And
another
like,
scene might come in a couple years though. Maybe like another because it was dead for like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
for real?
So yeah, SoundCloud was
facts.
dead for like 5 or 6 years. Like we knew about it, but it was dead until the South Miami, Florida scene, and because before then it was the Space Ghost Perp and shit.
Bro, fuck Space Ghost Perk. Bro. You know he live out here?
Yeah.
What?
That nigga live in Durham.
Yeah. You didn't know
What?
that?
Yes, that nigga
Why
live
have
in
we not
Durham.
interviewed him?
Cause he a fuck nigga. You do not want that
That's
evil
why.
ass nigga here.
I don't know you like that, but you can come for an interview.
I'm telling you, do not want that nigga here, bro. He'll probably do some
You know I'm
voodoo
seeing
black.
ASAP of Rocky all
What?
day.
Yeah,
Voodoo.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Long live yams, bro.
I
wait,
remember
Voodoo,
yeah,
what?
long,
yeah,
live,
nah, he
long
on that
live
black
yams.
magic shit. Like he be
Oh,
tweaking, bro.
shit.
Yeah, he blocked me because I
Yeah,
told that
definitely.
nigga he got a polygon head. Like that nigga really. Yeah, he blocked me on Periscope, Twitter, Instagram.
God
I guess
damn.
blocking is better than a curse. So.
Yeah, facts.
You're right though.
Nigga probably did curse me. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Shout out to 2016.
Wait, what year was this? Oh my god,
was.
2016.
It was.
Damn,
Man, I got the screenshot on my phone right now, bro. I swear to
Nigga
God.
hex
Like,
me.
Oh,
He used to
shit.
follow me on Twitter.
who?
really?
Space Ghost?
Yeah.
I hope Chingy don't block me.
Bro, I
Chingy
I
them.
pulled up to this show in VA, and they got this. I don't know what the name. Is it like BMB? That's their little clique.
Okay.
And like Perp is like the leader of that shit. And I got some like PF flyers. I had wrote like rest in peace ASAP Yams because I went to Yams Day because Yams Day is on my birthday. Like Yams died on my birthday.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was my birthday present. Shit's fucked up.
Left Eye died on my birthday.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn,
Left Eye.
that's crazy.
Oh man.
Damn.
Shit.
But nah, yeah, so like, I wrote that shit on my shoes, and then I had went to a show in VA, and like the B&B niggas, they be like, fuck yams, cooking yams, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then
Wild
like,
disrespect, yeah.
I had all my V-Lone shit on, all of that, bro, and ain't there niggas say nothing to me, bro. I took
Yeah.
a picture with one of them niggas with the shit on, like,
Damn.
yeah, so, yeah, they be wilding though. They be fighting like other niggas about that shit.
What?
Yeah, they still tight. Like, see, with this story that I told y'all, like, I told y'all this in a real calm manner.
Yeah.
Them niggas, they be like, man, fuck ASAP Yams, man. I fucking hate Rocky, bro. Like, they
For
took our
real?
style.
Yeah.
Space Ghost Perp swear, like, Rocky took all his shit.
Yeah.
And he didn't. Nigga, Pesos was hard. You not.
Yeah.
Shit.
Straight like that. Like, yeah. So they still
I
tight
was
about
fucking on
that.
his music back then.
Who Perk?
Yeah, that whole era, like that whole.
He was making like that 3-6 Mafia, like Memphis type. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
was,
so that's
yeah.
where the purple drink pesos and all that
purple
swag shit
swag.
came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, bro, Rocky was on that fashion shit. Like, I always tell people, Rocky never really wanted to rap. Rocky just wanted to get some money and get into the
It was
fashion
literally
world.
a tweet like that. Like ASAP Rocky finessed us into thinking that he was really that nigga in this rap shit. Like he's really not.
He just wanted to be in this fashion world, bro.
He was that nigga though. Let's keep it that
first
music.
that first mixtape. Yeah.
What was it? Long Live ASAP?
Live, love. I don't know. I hated that he kept just changing.
Wait, live, love, laugh. That's the shit that them thoughts be having on their room.
Live, love, laugh.
Shit like that.
Yeah, but I hate how like his first two projects were the same thing. Because I don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? But the first one with the black and white cover and the American flag behind
I'm
it.
talking about the original one.
Yeah, the original one was that's the black and white flag.
That's the one I'm talking about. That was the
Long
hardest
Live
one.
ASAP. That's the one where he got the flag like draped on him and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had the flag in that one too. Way too. It's just so confusing. I can't tell. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
that was all Yams though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yams had a whole book. Like
everybody. Yeah.
even the fucking
Rest in
like
peace to Yams.
the ASAP Mob Volume 1 tape, like the Cozy tapes.
That was them. Yeah.
He wrote all of that shit out like way before he died, bro. They just following his blueprint right now. Not saying like them niggas is dumb or they ain't got no ideas or nothing, but like he literally wrote out all that. Yeah, he set that.
And you know
path,
what?
like-
I think that'll be the perfect thing to edit on. Thank you for bringing that Cozy Tapes. The Cozy Tape song with Buckley Swat, walk, Buckley Swat, walk, walk. I don't know what it is, but it's ASAP Yams. It's on the Cozy Tapes, and it's a joint with Tyler the Creator, ASAP Rocky, and a nigga from DC. God damn it, I cannot remember.
Oh, what you talking about? What? Gleesh what?
Yes. Who
Yo,
was
I
this
ain't even
dude?
gonna lie to you. I thought you was like speaking French or some shit.
Monsieur.
What was the dude's name?
Sacre bleu.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I know some
What was
French
his
niggas
name?
now. Like,
Shy Glizzy?
nah,
No,
not
it
Shock
wasn't
Glizzy.
Shy.
Gleesh.
Gleesh.
Young Gleesh.
Gleesh.
yeah.
Young Gleesh.
Yeah,
Yes.
he dated Callie Uchis or whatever her name is.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, he
know
was.
Callie Uchis?
You ain't know? Yeah, he was dating her. She's like,
She
a,
can't sing, but she's so fire.
yeah, she's like,
Oh,
a,
yeah.
she's like a
Songs are
Lana
fire.
Del
She's fine to
Rey.
me, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Y'all
like
gotta
the
show me
pop
her.
world. And
Yeah.
like he's just
She
like a
perks her
hood ass
lips a lot.
nigga, and like
Hood ass nigga.
they was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I think her PR broke that up.
Really?
Yeah, because
Shout out to Gleesh.
he was like
though.
really like wilding the fuck out.
Yeah, Gleesh is Gleesh is, but shout out to him, bro, because that shit on that song, amazing. And that is the song that we'll play for the ride out, just to end this episode. So make sure you follow us on everything. The 3 Oak Podcast, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I don't remember what the song is called, but if you'd like to hear it, here you go.
You just watched well, we could start over if you'd like.
Hey!
You just watched the 3 Oak Podcast instead of listening to it.
You just watched the 3 Oak Podcast. Okay.
Thank you for watching the 3 Oak Podcast.
Hey, and you should click the subscribe in the box right below.
This guy's a rapper.